You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo! What you gonna do from the front time?
That's my man.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Don't run away from your feelings.
I want to do good at stuff with my friends.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Don't run away from your feelings.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb.
That's my man.
Don't run away from your feelings.
You are really dumb.
That's my man. No.
You are really dumb.
Don't run away from your feelings.
That's my man. No.
Jesus Christ.
Jiminy Christmas.
That's a fucking intro.
Might be the best one yet.
Maybe. It's a possibility. Ladies and gentlemen, the FooL and Friends, round of applause for
This guy said he did a mic check and all these volumes are fucked up.
episode 8.
Trash.
That's what happens when you take off 5 minutes.
Kobe episode!
Yeah. Kobe. Yeah. He's alright.
Kobe!
But yeah, thank you for tuning in for episode 8. We got some good stuff lined up. We're going to get into some throwback reviews in a little while here. We got Gremlins 1 and 2. And we got the new Bill Burr stand-up special. We're going to discuss that, Paper Tiger. So there's a lot of that. And there's some gaming things we're going to touch on. But first, Serge.
What?
We got... There it is. All right, so we got Chuck in the building.
What's up, guys?
Got Big Red in the building.
What's up, everybody?
Boat FooL, capital L, your host.
That's my man.
We're about to go on this journey with congratulations to fucking Ash Ketchum. Yo, round of applause for Ash Ketchum. This motherfucker has been going through it for 22 years. Let me repeat that. This motherfucker's been going through it for 22 years.
Has it been that long already?
Yeah, that show's been on that long, dude. 22 years. And he finally has become the Pokemon champion.
that he dreamed he could be.
He finally did it. He became the best there ever was.
It's a good lesson, though, if you think about it.
It is. Perseverance. Exactly. Jinx. Knock on wood or whatever. Well, you gave me this drink, so, I mean, that's, I guess, the Coke, right? But, so, yeah, shout out to Ash Ketchum. It's awesome. Like, I got to give the show writers credit to be that consistent, to be like, no, he's not going to win. He's gotten to top 8s, top 4s, top 10s, and all sorts of shit. And actually, I believe if, where's it at? I have a infographic here of his man's wins, his battles.
Like his win-to-loss ratio?
Yeah. So we got the first generation, 41 matches, 28 wins, 12 losses, right? And he has literally lost every time.
Since your man ain't got no heart, you
Like-
see a real man.
He's won all these matches. He's been positive pretty much consistently. Like,
So, but he just lost the ones that mattered.
right, exactly. He's a consistent, I guess duelist, Pokemon duel, right? I guess, or a trainer. I guess, yeah, trainer. He's a consistent trainer, and he's finally done it. It's amazing, and like, I honestly was blown. I didn't realize that he never won one, like, until like it happened. I didn't fucking know.
I would have known. I haven't watched it, but maybe like the first few episodes from like the first season. But that was a long time ago.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, and the thing is, like, what's funny is though he hasn't really aged either. Like his outfits changed and stuff. Like how they've drawn him a little bit has been tweaked, but like overall, he's literally been the same age.
It's been 22 literal years.
Yeah, that's literal. And
See, I don't know about this.
Yeah,
as
dude,
much.
Pokemon came out 22 years ago. The show,
And he stayed the same.
and
It's like
he's
Matthew
Bart-
McConaughey standing on the wall.
Right, it's
They
like
stay
Bart
the same.
Simpson and The Simpsons, like how nobody's aged.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking, yeah.
So, but in the first episode, what's funny is because there's a theory. There's a theory that was out there that he's actually like been in a coma, because the first episode, Pikachu.
Here's where it gets dark.
Is when Pikachu was his first Pokemon, man, and Pikachu didn't want to go in the ball. He wasn't having it. He's like, nah, man, you ain't trapping me, son.
Because they have to. I saw the movie. They have to kind of like comply, right?
Right,
Like,
a little bit. Like
yeah.
the movie Detective Pikachu actually, honestly, was really good.
So good.
I was.
I
Really
loved it,
surprised.
man. I don't even really know or like Pokemon much,
Right.
and I'm sure there's a lot of references that a lot of people got that that kind of went over my head, but I still thought it was great.
Yeah, it was. But I love that. I love the bite. But he basically, like, the whole first episode was him getting him, and he was a very non-having it Pokemon. Like, he
Yeah.
was like, nah, man.
So
like,
you got to work for this,
right.
Yeah.
And basically, towards the end of the first episode, the big, climactic part of it was he was getting attacked by all these birds, these Pidgeys. And, like, so Pikachu, he did that. He did that. And you know what he did? He saved Ash's life. But the thing is, he shocked the shit out of himself and Ash and knocked the fuck out of Ash. Ash woke up in the hospital, or so they think.
It's a love story, really.
Maybe
Yeah.
Ash has really been in a coma this whole time.
Whoa.
Because Pikachu shocked the shit out of him.
Pikachu, evil bitch.
Interesting.
You
I
know?
like that.
And then now the him winning the championship, at least to me, this is my thing, is that was like him like almost getting ready to pass on. You know what I'm saying? Because he finally got to heaven. He finally won
Holy shit.
the championship, man. The whole time it's been not necessarily the rough, like he's been in between,
Yeah.
And that was him getting there finally. Because he got there so many times and just lost it. And he also had, per what I read, I guess throughout the show he always gets new friends and stuff, obviously. And the person that he went up against was his friend. And he had to take down his friend at the end too. I swear, like, that was deep. It was deep. He
Hey,
wasn't
man.
fighting just himself.
It's like UFC fighters from the same team. They got to fight
Right.
sometimes, and
it's
at
like
the end
not
of the
good.
fight, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
It's
Crazy. But yeah, so shout out to Ash Ketchum. Congratulations, fucking finally. And I gotta give the company a credit. The games are still strong. Still to this day, Pokemon is like just money.
Pokemon Go is incredible.
Yeah. And Pokemon Go got people off their asses.
I actually played that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Walk around. flick
It's
your
funny because
phone.
like I'm not into Pokemon at all. I played Go because like it's so easy to access. It's, like,
Right,
it's
yeah.
free and everything. And then watch Detective Pikachu because I watch fucking everything.
Right.
So it's like I'm like I'm a casual.
I almost started a business because of Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I
Tell
was-
everybody where the things were.
Yeah, no, I was just basically going to take like a little Pokemon Go tour.
Oh.
Dude, that's actually
If you look to the right here,
Yeah.
they pop
No,
up.
well, I mean, like you go to like
gyms and
South Tampa. You just hit all the gyms on the way. You hit all the little
Pokemon
hotspots.
Go pub
Take
crawl.
them to the zoo because there's only some at the zoo that you
Right.
can get. There's rare ones at the zoo. There's
Yep.
rare ones at the pier in South Tampa.
Dude, I used to live
That's a
right
great
next to the
idea.
pier.
I was gonna do, yeah, dude.
And I would go there just to get the rare ones and shit. And at Euclid and Bayshore, same thing. There was a lot
but
of
I
shit
took
right there.
I took too long to jump on it. I said, you know what?
Or not
It's too
Euclid.
late now.
Yeah, it was Euclid.
that would have been.
I would have made a ton
It
of
was
money
El Prado and
because
Bayshore.
I was gonna do it in the summertime where I'm saying parents got like shit to do, so they could just like have it could be like Pokemon daycare in a way.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And they just pay a bunch of money. You get a free T-shirt, free ticket to the zoo.
Yo, you know, it'd be dope. Actually, you should link up with Lori Parkade and do like that. Do that like the Pokemon pub crawl, and you end up at Lori Parkade.
Dude, you know
and get some
how much cooler Lowry Park Parquet would be if you could park there?
God,
Yeah, really.
I hate
you would think by now. with
Shout
all
out
the
to
money
the
they're
taco
making-
truck out front though.
Yes.
Jeez.
I went
Yeah.
there one time and it was...
Oh, I went there and it was glorious.
Yeah, the amount of money they make, though, you would think by now they could somehow expand it or something, or
There's no room.
It's like literally they have no choice.
Yeah.
I wish like
You have to park down the street right next to it.
Yeah.
I want them to get a bigger place, honestly, because they would probably pull in even more.
Like Friday and Saturday nights, you're like, man,
yeah,
I hope there's a spot.
Yeah,
If
right.
not,
You know, there's another spot downtown. It's like based on the 90s.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I haven't
They
seen
opened
that.
up a couple weeks ago.
Do you see the place in St. Pete, or I'm sorry, Dunedin, where it's what's it called? Damn it! It's all games, man. You walk in, they have like Nintendo 64s. They have original.
Dunedin?
Yeah,
Are you thinking about
Dunedin.
Reboot?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is like
Reboot.
Yeah, that's a great bar.
I've been there a few times,
I
man.
this
love
is
that
like these
place.
ideas that we came up with like
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Sergio,
ourselves.
Yeah.
you got to go, man.
Yeah.
It's like they do VR. You buy time in their VR world or whatever. Like
So you can sit at the bar, and they'll hand you a controller. Tuesday it's free with the price of a drink, but you pay like $5 and you can play. I forget how
Wait,
long.
VR though? Or
Not
no,
the
or
VR.
is that separate? Okay.
This is separate.
VR is separate,
So
yeah.
they ask you if you want to play PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, and they have TVs set up on the bar
Yeah.
up on the top. So
We're
you
kind of
can
like
look up.
Parkade.
Kinda, yeah. So you can sit there.
it's
and
like Parquet, but way better.
play Rocket
Way
League
closer.
against the people across from you and drink. It's a lot of fun. This place is really cool.
That sounds
so
dope.
cool.
Definitely
man.
recommend it.
But
They have like Mario Kart over behind the bar over here, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
They
Speaking
have,
of
like,
which, you need to let me borrow that Switch while I'm over here in solitary.
that ain't happening.
You're not even using it.
Talking about, I play Smash Brothers like every day,
Yeah, he's
Every
always on.
day.
pretty much.
Damn, son.
At least for like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so terrible at that game.
Let me borrow it. No.
No.
But I'm only going to use it 20, 30 minutes a day.
I make sure. No, there's longer periods, but I'm just saying on average.
When I play Smash Brothers, I'm the one that everybody smashes.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's like, I'm the hoe.
Oh, ho. That's awesome.
It's true though.
That's okay though. But no,
I play my
so
role.
I wanted to actually real quick, just a couple of things. First, GTA apparently has been rumored and almost somewhat seems official. 6 is in the pipeline for. They're talking about, from what the rumors are right now, is it's going to be the first PlayStation 5 game exclusive.
Oh, so it's a little ways out.
Come on.
It's exclusive. 2020. Dude,
That's
PlayStation 5 is
stupid.
coming out 2020.
Oh shit.
There's
Yeah.
no more GTA on Xbox?
There is, but this is going to be 6, the newest one. Because you got to keep in mind, this has been the biggest gap they've had between their games. Like between 5 and 4 has been their biggest gap.
When did 5 come out?
5 came out
It's like 3 years ago.
no
No, it
more,
was
dude. It's
longer
been
than
like
that.
6.
I was still
No
living.
way.
Dude, when you were living on St. Conrad, remember I came over to your house almost every day out the week to play it on
I
your
can't
PlayStation.
even remember when I actually.
That's when I used to work at Freedom.
Freedom.
Shout out to Freedom. But yeah,
No, I was still living in Town and Country. That was several years ago.
yeah, because remember, dude, that was a long time ago, bro.
Yeah, because I really haven't played video games in a really long
Right,
time, so
but-
that makes sense.
And that's the thing is, I played it. I actually beat 5 like all the way through on his PlayStation 3.
Is that the one with CJ and everybody?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
yeah,
I
that
love
was
one.
the best one, dude.
Yeah,
Where you
man,
could
I
switch
agree.
between
Well, that's
the
what I'm saying.
guys.
It's been
And
that
dude, it was
one.
so realistic to what the
I
city
fucking
was.
love that
Yeah.
one.
Dude.
I would go just to climb the mountains
Right?
with a car.
Yeah.
No, and what this one won't tell you either, too, though. Well, not even that, but another thing he used to sit there and do is he would get stuck for like at least an hour straight.
Yeah.
Running around just punching people.
Yeah, dude.
That's
knockout
me, man.
game.
Yeah.
I was playing
I
knockout
don't
game.
play the fucking game. I don't
No.
play your story.
No, I don't. Who cares?
I'm going around
dude?
robbing
It's actually
people.
really
Going
good,
around
though.
The story is great.
Punching
Yeah.
old people.
Right. No, and I get it. I do that shit, too. But the story is really good.
Get right out of the hospital.
The story was, dude,
First thing you
bro,
do.
the story was fantastic. It took me
knock
forever to get
someone
through
out.
it.
I would
Yeah.
just
But-
run into people until they'd fall over, and if they fight back, and then I would start beating the shit
No, I
out
was
of them.
just unsuspecting. They're not looking. I come up from behind them.
No,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Knockout.
I just
game.
lariat.
Boom.
Yeah.
Just
no.
keep running.
It's the only way you can get away with such
That-
things.
Yeah, it was
You know?
great.
Yeah.
But
Such shenanigans.
It took me a while to find out that you could hide in a bush to get rid of the stars.
that shit's fun.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
I
know.
used to
as
just
the
drive
bush-
around aimlessly.
As long
like,
as the bush
What's
is,
up, bitches?
As long as the bush is big enough, you can hide in the bush.
That's what she said.
I used to just book into
Hey,
like
yeah,
Michael's
she
house and try to hide in
Right?
the house.
Hide in the garage. But
that
no,
shit
so
was
6 is been rumored and yes.
I don't see how they can get any better.
Bruh, they're going to
Bro,
Vice City.
Vice City.
Really?
Oh, New York?
Nah.
But what year is it?
No, they're doing it. They're gonna
Vice City is Miami,
Probably
bitch.
what they're gonna do is
Oh, was it?
do it
Yeah.
modern,
Right?
You would
Modern?
think Vice
Yeah.
City would be like
Vice City's
Las
Miami.
Vegas or some
No,
shit.
Vice City, dude. That's what they call Miami.
Like,
That's
what do you
the next
think the
one
movie Miami Vice was about?
Right.
Think about
The
it.
show,
Or not the
Miami
movie, the
Vice.
show, rather, yeah.
Right.
There you
It's
go.
definitely
there
the
was a
next one
movie,
that
too.
deserves another one.
Exactly.
I think
Well, because
San
think
Andreas
about
will
it too.
probably be
San
after that.
Andreas, the original San Andreas. The
We got any more highlight?
4?
Can I have
was
one?
it? Yeah.
Can I have
No,
a highlight?
that was like 3. Yeah.
Bozef.
Capital L. Can I have a highlight, please?
Oh.
Thank you.
San Andreas was its own, but San Andreas was in the 90s.
And
So-
that one was great too.
And then,
It was,
and
man.
then now
Yeah, it was.
5 is San Andreas, but modern. So naturally, Vice City, modern, And
I don't know, man. I think that would be better for the
Bruh.
New York setting.
nah, man.
You don't think so?
They did. Wasn't 4 supposed to be New York?
4 was New York.
Yeah.
And
But I'm
it
talking
wasn't-
about 5. No, 4 was the San Andreas.
No, 4
No,
was
GTA
5.
4 was with Nico, the Russian.
Nico.
guy.
Oh, that's right, because they remade it.
Right, because remember they did 3, which was the first
San
big
Andreas.
deal. 3 was the original. 3 was the original that came out. Remember, we used to chill with Blazing E, and he would play that shit.
And 4 was San Andreas.
No,
No.
San Andreas was just San Andreas, just like Vice City.
Oh,
they didn't
so
count those
count that
as a
as
series.
Kind of like an offshoot.
You would
Right.
think that shit. Man, that game was awesome.
And
Yeah, it
then they did 4, which was back in Liberty City, which is New York, and they revamped it. And you were Nico, I think it was Russian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were him, and then 5
I
was
like
this
that
most recent
Yeah,
one.
it was a great game.
which was
I
San
love the
But the
Andreas.
graphics are going to be insane on the new one.
dude. And
Oh,
Vice
dude.
City, like Miami, shit, dude.
Can you
that's gonna
imagine
be
the
dope.
boobs on
really
that
good
one?
game.
You know,
Yeah.
Like,
And-
legitimate.
The strip club's gonna be crazy.
See what
Yeah,
they
it
should do
is.
is
Yeah.
leave in
Pop
the glitch they have in the original one where you shoot the moon with a sniper rifle and it changes sizes.
oh really?
Yeah,
That's
they should
dope.
they should leave that. I think that'd be awesome.
That would be
They
pretty
won't,
awesome.
but that'd be cool.
So yeah, I mean, looking forward to that. I mean, I'm just looking for honestly to see what kind of story they do.
No, man, they need to go to a place where there's a mountain. You got to have at least one mountain
Well, I
that
mean,
you can climb.
dude, but you're gonna have beaches,
Buildings
and-
that you can
But Vice
jump
City
off
was
of.
so long ago. It was the next one in line that deserved a
So
remake.
awesome. Just
I mean,
driving.
dude.
It's
Honestly,
like a little,
I'm sure it'll make up for that loss
it's like a
of
little
the mountains.
motorbike. It just rode up. Man, that was so dope.
Where would you go?
It
Like
was cool.
Colorado or something?
Nah, the
Colorado GTA.
South-
You find
South-
somebody like whoop their ass.
nah, but California could work.
It's like
Well, it's
so
San
rare.
Andreas,
You find
basically.
anybody.
You know what they could do? They could do East California. They should do it to where you could have California and Las Vegas, because it's only 4 hours apart.
True. You should be able to get to Las Vegas kind of like
Yeah.
speedy. Like you should be able to be like, I'm going this way and kind of like skip,
Yeah.
kind of get through all that
Well,
bullshit.
here's-
Or like it's like one big mountain. And
Can
then you're
you
in Las
imagine
Vegas.
going to Vegas?
no, I think
Yeah.
what the ultimate ploy will end up being is they'll go back to Liberty City again at one point with the best, newest graphics, right? But then I feel like if they're smart, they'll merge all of it together.
Can you imagine if they
And
had,
they'll do it like-
GTA
that'd be crazy.
USA?
Bruh, dude, GTA.
You just get dropped.
World
in
of
wherever the fuck
GTA,
you want.
dog.
You get dropped wherever you want.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll get dropped in Tampa.
Yeah, like different. You just got to take planes.
Geographically, wherever you're at, you get dropped there.
Yeah.
You got to get wherever you got to want to go.
Well,
Wherever you want to go.
I
you
mean,
go.
the thing is, when you think about it, you got shit like World of Warcraft, actually. That
Yeah, where
you
it's
basically
just-
That would take so much design,
You fly
though.
from one continent to the other,
But they can't fit all that on a disc.
exactly. It would be like
bro. Where gaming is going,
Yeah.
with the cloud
Well,
shit.
yeah,
In the
I'm
not
sure
too
the
distant
new
future,
shit is
yeah.
gonna be.
They'll be doing that.
That would be so
That's gonna be
sick.
like 5 years from now.
To where
Watch.
you'll have San Andreas and you'll have Vice City
Yeah.
and you'll have.
I
wherever
mean,
they are in the
imagine
five-
though. Imagine having okay, again, reference World of Warcraft. They got guilds.
Yeah, where you just run
imagine
around.
having a crime syndicate and you try to take over all the cities.
Or like a gang or something. Yeah.
Dude, that would be
what I'm
so
saying?
awesome. Just have New York, Miami, L.A. and
Somebody better tag this shit to Rockstar.
Yeah, Rockstar. Stop
They
bullshit.
should have different factions. There'll be like a mob side.
Well, yo, you
Yeah,
can
like a
do it like you
mafia.
can get
There'd be the
stupid, like
corporate side.
stereotypical.
All
You
it's
can have
gonna
the
be-
Italians.
It's gonna
the
be
I'm not
fucking
talking about-
Yakuza. You know what I'm saying?
Yakuza,
Why
yeah.
not?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
And all it'll be is DLC. You just download a different
Yeah,
map.
and then fucking you got the actual gangs. You know what I'm saying? Like from like the
awesome.
Bloods.
Can you
like-
imagine that
But
with
like
an
imagine
online
being
setting?
like all of them together, like the Bloods and the Crips and the Latin Kings.
How many
and, like,
people
all
would
that
you
shit.
put on a server though? Because that'd be massive.
Well, yeah, that's the technical shit. We just giving them the idea.
Well,
What the idea,
idea
guy?
is
You know what
What's
they
the
could
idea,
do?
guys? Exactly.
They could do.
They're like,
they could
no.
do GTA Northeast, GTA Southeast,
Oh, like regions.
GTA
Yeah.
South, and basically you
you
can
pop in
run
and
these
out.
4
Yeah.
states and then hop on a plane. And,
Yeah, then you're in that server.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
be
that's
pretty
awesome.
fucking
and
dope.
each server has like 4 states.
Yeah, I would like that actually. I would be all about.
Yeah,
that
hell yeah.
life.
No, dude, Northeast, you got Boston, New York.
Right.
Woo!
Fucking
That's
hell yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep an eye on that and see
You know how
what
many
happens.
people can get knocked out
Yo,
randomly?
knockouts across the USA.
For real.
Quick question for you guys though. Have you guys ever played GTA 1969 London?
Nah,
No.
that's a thing.
What the hell is
Yeah,
that?
it came out on PlayStation 1.
Teach
the
us.
original GTA, when it was released here in the States, or at least the version I have, had it was a 2-disc version, and it came with the original GTA and London, 1969.
What the hell?
Wasn't the overhead one though? Right.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
London kind of sucked, to be honest. Like
Right.
the cops were probably the weakest. You
Makes
can
sense.
Well,
easily
yeah, it's
escape
London
them.
because they got little guns. They run around
Coming at you with batons.
Just stop here! Don't
don't-
move!
We're not legally allowed to own guns.
Trust me, you're under arrest.
Trust me, you're
under arrest. The Queen.
They wear
said
shirts
it.
that say that. Trust me, you're under arrest.
Have the Beatles soundtrack playing in the car.
That would be pretty dope though. Yeah. So
Get over here, civilian.
Hey, sidetrack. I saw a movie yesterday called Yesterday.
Yeah, I've
The
seen
one
that.
about
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I saw it in
Pretty
Dolby
good.
Digital.
It's basically like Mandela Effect,
Black-
Oh, yeah.
and they give
I
you
had
the Beatles.
I had some issues though. I'm trying to remember them.
I know what you.
The chick was incredibly cute.
Oh,
God, I fell in love.
That's not-
I immediately Googled her right after the movie.
yeah, and then you put nude after her name.
I'm waiting for the credits to roll. I'm waiting for the credits to roll just so I can see her name.
I'm going to
She was
Google
hot,
her
man.
so
Lily
hard.
Jones.
I'm gonna Google you so hard.
And I am very disappointed because her pictures are nothing like what she played in the movie.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah, she looks like a douchebag.
Ew.
But in the movie, she's so.
And then you
approachable.
got soft.
It's all
Yeah, I
good.
did.
It happens. So yeah, back on.
Good movie though. It's just I had. We'll move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, nobody's seen it besides you two. We're not having that happen again. So, anyways,
Bonus.
Speaking of Walmart,
right. So, last thing I want to touch on in the realm of gaming is Apex. They teased the newest characters. Name's Crypto.
The hell is that?
Apex Legends is the shit. It's that shooter that I
this is
play.
Bo
We
and
talk about it every week.
Yeah, I'm
This
so
is Bo
done.
and Chuck
Every
talk.
2 weeks. Or
Trust me, it's so good. So good. But yeah, so it looks pretty dope. He's gonna have like a little drone thing that you can like watch people with his drone, I guess.
I wonder if that'll be his ultimate or just his regular.
I don't know. But he also apparently is gonna have an EMP as well, which would be nice. I hope
Like
that
disable your
like
mini
probably
radar.
abilities maybe or some shit,
Oh, maybe.
or maybe like block your shield out. I don't know. But they did this little I don't know if you watched the little animated short that they put out. They got some possibilities there, like the way they tell their story about the characters.
Didn't see that, no.
Yeah, it's actually pretty dope. Like, I would recommend checking it out. But I gotta say, it's impressive though, because as well as Apex is, Fortnite keeps getting these fucking these events. They got fucking Batman next.
I'm
Fortnite Batman.
Did I hear Batman?
I really
Yes.
hate the direction Fortnite has taken, but I do want to see the Batman.
I'm like, how do you like manage this? Like, y'all had Marvel, you had the Thanos.
I'm
mode.
telling you, it's because a lot of kids still play Fortnite.
Because money rules the world, man.
It's the best publicity you can do.
There's
and
some
I
money
think that's the
kids
first
play.
time I've seen Marvel and DC in the same like game per se.
Yeah.
That's fucking like they must have like this like a big dickwad money. Just be like, yo, look.
Because it's easy publicity, for anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was just saying that.
I'm saying I need Apex Legends to get on that level.
Yes.
I need some
They
Marvel
need
skins.
some events,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
a duos.
They didn't
mode.
necessarily have to coordinate. They just came to him like, "You want to be in the game? You want to be in the game?" And
Right?
they were both in the
Fortnite's
game.
just knocking at everybody's door. Hey, you want an event? All right, I got you. Like they just had a brief little teaser thing for Stranger Things.
They put out a Craigslist classified. And
Right. I'm like,
and
do
then
you want to be in Fortnite?
Looking for people
DC
to
and
help me
Marvel were
move.
both like, "Yeah,
Fuck it. Free
They had
publicity.
a stranger
throw the
thing?
bats in there."
Yeah, it was a little thing like they had the portal, like that was throughout different areas,
Like different trees, you just hop in a tree.
something like that.
You're in the underground.
I was like, fuck it, I'm
You're
not.
upside down or whatever.
I couldn't stand that game anymore. Shit's too much. It's too
Especially with
annoying.
the stupid mechs.
Yeah,
That kinda
and now
ruined
they got mechs now. They got fucking robots.
It ruined it for me.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what? And apparently, like even like the
It don't
pros-
matter what
Are
you
they
got.
overpowered or whatever?
It don't matter what you got. I'm
Yeah.
playing the same way.
Right, exactly. This guy
Going to the bridge and I'm hiding.
literally. I mean, because I
Every
tried to
time.
like because we had the house.
I make top 10 every time.
Exactly. Me, him, and Alf were playing for a little while together, like here and there, and like so he would be in the living room, and fucking he would always go to the same spot.
Yep.
After trying to make his way there, he would go to the same spot and just chill there and just wait, and he wouldn't do shit. He didn't give a fuck about anything. Like he didn't care about loot.
Nope.
He didn't care about fighting.
Nope.
Like, I'm just gonna sit in this spot.
See, that's
Yep.
where you get it from, because we used to do it with the fucking lake house back in the day.
Yeah, the lake house was the shit. That
We
was
used
the
to,
fucking spot.
We used to take it down and build a
My
fort out of
fucking
it.
house. But yeah, so I'm hoping that Apex gets to that point, but I'm excited to see what else they can do with this new guy. He's their first Asian.
Y'all want some nachos?
I can't eat them with
These
my
go really good with the beer.
fucking teeth.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Oh, right. Yeah, how's that healing up?
Yeah, temporaries. It's actually still fucked up. Like,
Tell the story.
Damn.
like
We haven't
right
heard
here?
the story yet.
Oh shit.
Don't go touch it.
Well, they're temporaries right now. I can still feel it's still super tender and dude, it got so swollen. It's gonna take weeks. Like they told me, like I went to a specialist. He was like, "Look, you got to come back in 3 weeks because the swelling and the trauma is so bad." He's like, "I can't even like determine what's going on with
What
it."
happened?
So,
I just remember seeing the selfie at the Bucks game.
dude, so I will say, I was lit. I was drunk.
No.
I was litty two titty, and I was smoking the marijuana as well. I was on all sorts of things, and I walk into the stadium, and when you go to your seat, you got to like show them your ticket or whatever, and they give you a lanyard before the year starts if you're a season ticket member.
Oh.
So like the lanyard was a little bit different with the little clip or whatever. So to clip your ticket off, you clip your ticket off and you hand it to them.
Yeah.
They check your ticket, you clip it back on, and you can go about your fucking day, go to your seat. Well, when I took it off and he checked it, he's like, "You're good." He gave it back to me. I'm like looking down, like trying to actually study this
and you're
shit.
still
Like it's a
walking.
little different from last year. I'm like, so both my hands are on my lanyard, and that's all I remember. So I got knocked out. Like,
Wow.
dude, I went straight. My buddy Bobby, he's listening right now. Bobby,
Shout out to him.
he was right behind me, man. He told me, he's like, the only thing, he's like, I didn't see you fall. He's like, the only thing I saw, because he was getting his ticket checked too behind me. So like, he probably handed his ticket over, and he looked over,
And he just-
and he's like, all he saw was me on my back, like, what the fuck just happened? And I got up and I was like pulling my teeth out of my mouth, and yeah, I knew immediately. I was like, my teeth are gone. Like you could feel it. It's like you start like, if it ever happens to you, you immediately start like
Yeah, because the cold
feeling
air.
at your teeth, like what the. And then I went to the first guy I saw was a ticket guy, and I was like, my teeth are gone, aren't they? He's like, yeah, and he like, and he goes to his walkie-talkie, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna have to get some people. Like he calls somebody up, man. He's like,
Yeah.
gonna have to have 10-4. We're gonna have to have somebody come over here and check this guy out. Fucking security comes up, man. They're like, come with us. And I'm just like, my fucking teeth are gone. Like, I'm just like, holy shit, this is crazy.
I came to the game with teeth.
Dude, they take me over to like the customer service area or whatever. I don't even honestly remember much of what they just ask me questions over and over again. They're like, have you been drinking? I'm like, no. And then Bobby's over here going, Wale Bicho! And I'm like, maybe I had one or two.
Damn.
All right.
You
And
got
like
paid.
they took a picture of my teeth and everything, and I'm like, they gave me a card, man. I should call them. I just haven't called them.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, you should.
Dude, you can at least get season tickets for the rest of your life for free.
Probably.
And for us?
But bro, I went to the dentist and they went to work on my shit, man. Like I'll be honest, that was like, well, first of all, there was an exposed nerve.
Yeah, exactly. I was just
I'll put
going
it
to
this
say
way.
that.
Yeah, so
Fuck
like
that
that picture-
by the way.
So like I
Picture
stayed for the
hurt to look at.
I want to say I stayed for the whole fucking game. I cheered as loud as any fucking buddy because I had to because I couldn't just sit with myself.
Well,
so I'm like,
you're more screaming in pain.
Yeah, exactly.
Than actually
I'm like, let's
cheering.
go! And like the whole time, I'm like, ah,
Blood's pouring from your mouth.
pretty much, man. But I was the livest motherfucker in my row, or in my section rather. So, and man,
You need to call that number, or let me call it for you.
Yeah.
after the game,
I'll set everything up for you. All you got to do is just show up.
The picture hurt to look at, by the way.
Yeah, it did.
it hurt,
yeah.
man. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt. And then like, you know, I when I actually like was able to like get a mirror and like look at I was like, holy shit, that's why it hurt so bad. Like, there's literally you can see the nerve, and it's totally exposed. The next morning, I went to the dentist. They were like, "What did you do to yourself?" Like, they looked at me like,
Went to the books.
they were like, "This guy's a fucking madman, dude." Like, you slept with this? I'm like, yeah, I slept with this like 0 hours.
Fucking
But
had a fight with the floor.
he had a fight with the floor. It was me versus him. He won.
The other guy.
Dude,
Wasn't that like 2 weeks ago?
I also fucked my shin up. My big toe, I think I broke it. Like,
How have you not called the number?
I don't know.
You're tripping, bro.
I know I am. I should call them.
Yeah, no, call them. You should call them.
Call
now.
But they told me at the
tomorrow.
time, because I told them, I was like, "Is there any way you can compensate me?" They're like, "Well, not really." And like they went into this whole diatribe about like when you're.
That's why they asked you if you were drinking.
I know.
That's why. If you said no,
I said no.
and they wrote down no,
I said no.
then you could literally be like, "Hey, this lanyard had me distracted."
I'll call them, but I still have to like
Call them now. What
get
time
the
is it?
final cost and
plug
shit.
Plug it in.
Like I don't even have. I don't even
Yeah,
know.
let's do this live.
I'll be your
Call 'em now.
lawyer. Yeah, I'm his attorney. I just got back in town. My client is fucked up.
Dude, they 2 root canals, 3 crowns.
fuck that, dude.
Like, and not only that, but they like shaved down my teeth so
Yeah.
that they could like make it more even, so they could get like the crowns in and shit. That was a terrible 3 hours. It was 3 hours of nothing but deep, like all that shit. I'm just like, this is fucking crazy, man. And she told me, dude, and she couldn't numb one of the teeth. They still got to figure out about this one, that one right there.
Yeah.
And like, so she tells me, she's like, I felt everything she was doing, and she numbed me over like 15 times, I swear. It was probably like literally 5 times she numbed me over. And then she's like, okay, we got to actually numb the tooth now because you're feeling every little bit. And like, because I kept jumping, and they can't work like that. So I was like, they were like, we're going to fucking actually numb the tooth. It's going to be really
Pain
painful.
and suffering.
Like, they literally went into the tooth and shit. And dude, that's the worst pain I probably ever felt in my life. I was holding on a chair.
That's what I'm saying. Pain and suffering. We got you.
I was like, fucking.
Just call
I
these
was
guys
like, go.
up.
I was like, go. She was like, okay, you're gonna feel it probably. She's like, anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds, probably. You'll start to feel a burn, and then it was like, shoom, and it hit so hard. I was like, oh, and then she went to work on it. I still felt everything. So I still got to go see that. I got to go to Citrus Orthodontics or whatever they're called, or no, not orthodontics.
Call a number.
I don't remember. I got to go see a specialist and see about what's going on with that too.
Yeah, at least get a parking pass.
Fucking
And there's still cuts. I can feel it every time I eat something or drink something. Like when I'm drinking this beer right here, I can feel like right on the inside right there. It's like still cut up from the tooth
It's
hitting
like
it.
when you bite ice cream.
My tooth basically was like, and then I pulled it out, I think, when I got up.
You are officially a Florida man.
Yeah. And dude, my shit was swollen. When they were done working on me, it was like, I looked like a bass or something. I don't know, like the way my top lip was going out. I was like,
Call the number.
I couldn't talk nothing. I'll
Call the number.
I'll call them
That's
tomorrow.
crazy.
Come on, you
Or
can't wait too long now.
Monday, whatever.
Like, serious. You never know. You might get Super Bowl
I wanted to get
tickets.
that final dollar amount though, and be like, look, I paid this much so far, man. It's been $3,000.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Yep. Put it on a card. I was like, fuck.
Fuck it. It's all done. All right, well, back on track.
I would just have no.
Oh, I'm
key
sorry, man,
at
yeah.
this
No,
point.
you're good. It's this fucker over here.
What?
He did that last time.
That's all he does. He's got like 5 other shows that he can sidetrack.
This
but he
is Surgeon
chooses-
General, by the way.
He's chooses to
Those
sidetrack
who don't
this show.
know.
Jesus.
Got to reintroduce
Sidetrack
myself.
master.
Right. Just mine, though. Just mine, though.
Y'all sure you don't want nachos?
Just mine.
Nah, I'm
telling you, they're fucking
Fuck
great.
everybody else. Just me.
I'm good, man.
All right.
Like I said, it hurts.
So,
I can imagine.
one of our
It'll pop out. They're temporary.
our regular hosts can't be here this evening.
Denise.
Mr. Dennis, Mr. Haruba. But we have some very great news for those that have been tuning in. Mr. Aruba won his first round of the last Comic Stranded, which is at Side Splitters. And
No? You said Aruba.
hey, Alf.
You said Aruba.
Hey, Alf.
All right.
Hey,
Go
Alf.
ahead. Just can you call him?
Plug
I'm trying to.
I'm trying to help you. You got to ignore the distractions.
Jesus Christ.
You're not a professional. You can
You
tell
need,
he's
to,
not.
you, need
No.
to, you need to meditate. bro.
Me?
Yeah, seriously.
You need to meditate.
I'm not the professional.
How can you not ignore this?
How can you keep going?
You just keep.
What are you, 5?
You're supposed to focus
Are you
on
5?
the show and
Are you
call it.
5?
Bo's texting the thing.
Jesus Christ.
He's texting the thread. Now you gotta hit him up.
Laugh my fucking ass off.
That's what he said.
You good now? Are you good? You got out your system?
Aruba. All right, get him on.
Aruba.
Awooga.
Christ.
Get away from it all.
Aruba.
Way down to Kokomo.
we're literally saying nothing for 5 minutes until
Yeah,
we get.
he'd rather
until we get Dennis
he'd
on the
rather
phone.
it be silence.
No,
While he
I'm just
tries
waiting for you to
while
be
he
good.
while he tries to call.
Oh, there you
this
go.
guy.
I'm just waiting for you to be good.
It took
Pick up
him-
Dennis.
It took him 3 minutes to call
No.
this guy. and then he gets mad at me because I'm filling the dead air.
No.
Aruba.
Okay, I won't say that. This is how quiet it gets.
Go ahead. Get quiet. Good luck.
Oh, now you're talking.
Yeah, because you shut the fuck up for once.
Yeah,
Brotherly love.
doing
Yeah.
my job.
I
Doing
can
my
feel
job.
the love.
Whore. Hey,
Hey, what's up, Dennis?
What up, Dad?
What up?
Mr. Aruba? Can we give him a round of applause? Can you do your job?
Oh, can I do that? You want me to do that?
Can you do your job?
Okay, here.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Had a nacho sideways.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, congratulations on your first round win there, buddy.
I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate you guys coming out too. It was awesome. It was I love the support. It was fun being up there. My first time being on that main stage too. I had to say that it was quite an honor being up there.
Yeah, how big did your dick get when you got up there?
Damn.
I felt sorry for the people in the front row. I was like, shit, they can probably see it right now.
Yeah. I got slapped only once, but I saw a few people get smacked up a little bit more.
Right, they had to scooch their table back.
Yeah, they were like, whoa.
They're like, whoa, I didn't know there's sausage with this meal.
They're like, okay, Robert Plant.
Yeah, he knocked over my beer too.
Right? Like it's swinging around. So give us some play-by-plays. How did it feel? You know, kind of go through it because I know you can't be here because you're quarantining right now with the family. So
I am definitely fucking got bit by that outbreak monkey. But the play-by-play of the night.
Yeah, just like how give us a little recap from your perspective.
All right. I mean, pretty much everything is just tunnel vision. Just kind of I black out when I get up there, man. I got the intro song coming through. The Big U Hypnotize was pretty good. Got me in a good hype mood. And I just got up stage and literally the only thing I could see on stage is like the front row people, like the first 10 people there. I guess I saw Charlie there or Chuck, and a few other people I remember vaguely, but it was just the spotlight was there, and I didn't even see the 4 minute mark. Like they gave me a 4 minute warning, say, hey, you got a minute left until your set's done, and I couldn't. I didn't even see that. I was just in the zone. I just kind of focused on one thing, and I just talked, and I just went through it. And I heard some laughs, which was good, which was a good sign. And next, you know it, I just got off stage. It felt good. It felt good. Hearing that support, hearing the claps, and hearing the cheers. It was good. It was good.
Nice.
Well, you killed it, man. You deserved it. You earned that.
Yes, you did.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
You did. You earned the fuck out of that.
I got some. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You're the guest.
No, that's it. I got some new jokes I'm gonna write. I'm gonna debut them the next for the finals, and I think they're a little bit more on the edgier side. Kind of touching about my kids there too. So
yeah,
it'll be fun.
Yo,
I'm looking forward to it.
Speaking of which, that evening, and it's great that you said your kids because you'll remember this. So I was me and him parked next to each other, me and Mr. Aruba here. And so I was saying, holla, right? Mm-hmm. And I hear his kid burst out yo, you're embarrassing me. His son, what happened there?
So you didn't hear the whole conversation. I bet you heard what happened.
No, I heard part of it, but then I heard him more Dad, you're embarrassing me. I'm yo, what are you? Who?
Right. You see, he's only 9 years old, and I'm embarrassing him. So we have this game that we fart and we blame it on each other, and oh, you're embarrassing me. We're very mature in this family, I gotta say.
Parenting goals.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
So he farts and and he blames it on me. He's like, hey man, you're embarrassing me, and that's when you caught that whole thing. And then and I thought, I'm like, that wasn't me. And he said it in front of you, and then I think a couple other people behind us, and I was like, come on, man, you're really embarrassing me right now.
You win. You win.
Yeah, he owned me on that one. I was like, damn. I'm like, this is fun at home, but shit.
Yo, that's
I gotta show my face out there next week.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. So let me ask you, so when you're sitting the sidelines there and you're watching these other guys go up and do their sets, was there anybody that stood out to you, though? When you were sitting there chilling and watching everybody go through their hell moments?
Yeah, it was actually definitely the guy who won with me. His name is Jarrett Moore.
100%.
He's a young guy, but he's pretty seasoned in the comedy game. He's been doing a lot of shows for years now, and Yeah, he made me laugh probably the most. Is the guy who I think he was the second guy.
He was the guy in the suit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy with the suit.
God,
the guy
that
with
was
the suit.
funny.
Yeah, he was funny.
He really got me. I was like, wow, he got a crowd going for it being the second, the second comedian to be up there, and he got the crowd warmed up. He really did.
The top two comedians truly won it, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It was like perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, his opener, that opener, the gay baby opener,
He just
fucking
opened up. He wasn't holding back at all.
like when you open up with gay baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was just one line, right? It was a gay baby. Do you think they're just when they're coming out of the like? I'm like, oh man, like what happened to that? Like the confidence in that, like that guy had a bigger dick than me on stage. Forget it.
Right. Like, and the thing is, I ain't gonna lie. When he walked up there, I was like, oh, I like this guy. Like he ain't fucking around. Like he went with the suit. Like, all right. And then he opens up with the gay baby joke. Like, I wasn't expecting that shit at all. I honestly was expecting a lot more 9/11 jokes, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. How come you didn't tell a 9/11 joke?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
The hell's wrong?
Yeah, I saw the one guy did. The first comic did. He said, "Oh man, hopefully these guys don't bomb like 9/11 or some shit like that."
That's
and
terrible.
no one laughed. And I'm like, "Well," and I scratched it off my set. I'm like, "Well, that's not going on."
No, you got to do it better.
That would have been.
It's probably too obvious, though, right?
Nah, never.
It was that low hanging fruit. I'm like, I'm not
I
gonna
would
go
have
for
went
it.
for it.
Sergio's like, boomy, motherfucker.
I would have went for it.
I double dog dare you and shit.
Oh man!
So
you only have one opportunity for that. I should have did it, but I did it.
right.
How
one
often
shot.
do shows happen on 9/11?
True story.
I would have been
Right,
like,
exactly.
hey, sorry, this
Exactly.
joke didn't land like people that jumped out of buildings.
God damn.
That joke just crashed
Hey.
and burned.
Whatever.
No more laughter for the rest of the night.
Whatever.
We're gonna do another 9/11 rant. I think we're doing this. All right.
Dark circle.
Let's make it worse for everybody else behind me.
It's fucking happening again. Oh god.
Yeah, exactly.
So so you said you've been prepping for next week, right? Wednesday.
Yeah, next week. So definitely I have some new material I want to run through too, and I think it's really, really good. Hopefully it lands.
Now, did they give you any information?
Like 9/11.
Right. So did they give you any any heads up? Like, is it just going to be you and him? Like, are you guys getting longer sets? Like,
Oh no. Okay, so 12 of us competed on the 11th, and another 12 competed on the 18th. So there's 2 winners from that, or there were 2 winners from that this last show. It's 18th.
okay.
So it's gonna be
final 4.
4 of us. Actually, I should say that there was 2 winners the night that I did, but for some reason I checked the website like a couple days later, and they have a third guy there apparently who won as well with us.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys remember him. He was the one who did that whole Dr. Seuss rhyme about
yeah.
O.J. Simpson.
He was good.
Like,
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
He was good.
Yeah.
They added him to the ticket too.
Oh, nice.
So total now there's going to be 5 of us on the competing for this cruise, and we each have 8 minutes. So it's a little longer than I'm used to. It'd be my first long, anything past 5 minutes of an open set,
That's
of an
what she
open mic. So
Are you doing
it's
all new
interesting.
material?
Not all new material. I have 3 long jokes that are brand new, and then I have like these little liners in there that you guys probably already heard from my first
Right.
from this last one. So
Yeah. No, and shout out to you dropping the sexting joke again. And it actually landing, because I know you remember. I remember you mentioned the last time you mentioned you did that joke, like it didn't land like you wanted it.
it didn't
This
hit,
time, it did.
Well, to be
It
fair,
did, and then when I hit the priest joke, and then everyone laughed, I'm like, okay, see, this is the right crowd. Like, they even responded.
well, if the other guy can open up.
Like,
with
I get excited
gay
because I
baby
know it's a good
you know,
joke. That's the thing. Like, I know it's a good joke, but it wasn't a good audience, and I don't want to blame the audience, but they suck.
Nah, blame the audience.
It's like the Principal Skinner meme. I'm not wrong.
I'm not going to blame the audience, but they suck.
Right.
It's not me that's out of
You
touch.
can
it's
blame
the
an
kids.
audience, man. Sometimes they suck.
Yeah, they
That's how it goes, I think.
Yeah, man, like y'all put me in front of the wrong.
I was
audience,
laughing. Oh.
You know.
Especially if it's in front of a church.
Oh yeah, you're not.
They have like the worst.
Yeah, you're not slaying.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
man, sometimes if you go far enough, like that guy with the gay baby joke.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like, if you go You push a boundary so far, it's like he doesn't really believe this, you know?
Right.
Like that's where you have to be.
Imagine
sometimes.
like a gay baby Jesus.
Yo,
That wouldn't
right?
land in church.
Technicolor Dreamcoats and shit. But so
Here, have
basically,
some
you guys are
Have some wine.
here's some wine.
It's a
You
rosé.
guys want to watch me walk on water?
Don't
Check this
crucify
out.
me. But you look fabulous.
Very nice.
Very
Very
nice.
nice.
I'll throw my hands up.
All right, so
Oh, is that you say you got leprosy?
so dark. All right, so basically, there's gonna
Nail
be
me to the cross.
there's gonna be about 5 of you, right?
There's gonna be about 5 of us.
I love that shit.
And then
Said your name is Moses?
Jesus.
are you? Fuck.
You can split my seats any day.
I'm gonna
Too good.
I'm
I
gonna,
hope you're writing this down.
I'm gonna
right?
open my robe.
I wish I can hear it. All I hear is Red laughing. I'm like, oh man, this is I wish I was there.
You're gonna hear the playback on that.
Yeah, just listen to the playback.
Yeah, I'm definitely. am.
So
Just cackling. That's all. he
is
hears.
there? So it's just gonna be the 5 of you, or is there gonna be another headliner?
Might
It's gonna be the 5 of us and then a headliner. I don't. I wish I'd paid attention to who that was because it is a.
Is it that black dude? He's funny as shit.
Wow.
JJ Curry. He's
that him?
Great, man, he's a local. Yeah. No, it's not gonna be him. It's gonna be another dude.
Shout out to JJ Curry,
I
by
gotta
the
give
way.
That
props to
motherfucker's
JJ Curry.
funny as hell.
He was a funny guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was funny. Did you guys notice that him and I had the same name calling and the attendance joke?
Yeah, and I noticed that too. Y'all shared that pretty well, actually.
Yeah, so I had to come up to him afterward. I'm like, hey, listen, man, I didn't know I had the same joke as you, man. I'm so sorry. He goes, oh no, man. I'm like, I gotta tell him, like, it was pure coincidence. I didn't know. Like, I had to explain. I felt bad. I felt like
Right.
I stole something. He's like, oh no, man. You know, he was real cool about it. Like, I get it, man. We're comedians. We think alike, so it's
Right.
bound to happen. I'm like, all right. He was real cool about it. And I felt better. I'm like, oh shit, man. I don't want other people to think that I'm stealing jokes. Carlos Mancia over here or some shit.
Right, exactly, or fucking. You know.
They were promoting him, by the way.
Yeah.
I was like,
Hopefully,
fuck,
he
yeah,
actually
yeah.
got his own material this time around.
like fuck that side splitters.
You know. So, all right. Well, and it's this Wednesday at what time? Coming up next Wednesday.
It's Wednesday the 25th at 8 p.m.
So
and actually, the headliner is going to be Chad Zanuck. I'm not sure I'm not sure if I've seen his stuff, but I know he's hilarious. He's been around.
Okay. All right. So, and is it the same promo code?
Same promo code? Yeah, DA as in D as in dog, A as in apple, 13.
Or like DA, like the
Dennis.
fool?
D as in Dennis, A as in Ruben.
Or like
Right.
district attorney.
Oh, shit.
Like
Or like
DA
the
Dent.
fool.
Harvey Dent.
But
Why would it be the fool?
The fool.
That's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. You
It's
see?
fucking God.
That works.
It's fucking God.
It's fucking God.
GAWD.
And
God.
so let me
Jesus.
ask you if
Jesus.
if you had to in a fun way here, like if you had to like ban one of your ban somebody that you saw up there, like who would you been like, nah, I'm cutting you?
If I had to ban the comp there because they just weren't that deep,
Just because you weren't feeling them.
I wasn't feeling it. I can't even answer that, man. I don't. They're all great comics, and I'm just happy to be right next to them in the same competition. To be
That was
honest,
the professional answer.
Very professional. Very professional.
You
That was
passed.
that was a
You passed,
curveball.
Dennis.
It's a curveball.
yeah. You know what's funny is I should actually think I'm like, who the fuck can I just ban? Like, I don't want to see anymore. No, and to be honest, like they're all good. They're all doing stuff. They're all great. They've welcomed me with open arms. So I can't say that I can hate on anybody right now.
Can't wait to go to
All right. Well, so we got Side Splitters Wednesday, 8 p.m. the 25th. 8 p.m. DA 13. 8 p.m.
I just made fun of two kids that went
Wednesday.
to the bathroom with each other. I was like, why are you guys going to the bathroom with each other?
Don't be that guy.
Are you
I
serious?
was. They looked at me puzzled.
For a good reason.
Yeah, you're the drunk guy
What are
yelling
you
at
doing?
children.
You're the creeper.
No, 'cause I
dumb
opened-
motherfuckers
they
doing
came in
here?
when I was leaving.
Hey,
They're like,
pedo.
oh my god, you scared me. And I'm like, well, why the hell are you guys going to the bathroom with each other? Like, what are you
Oh shit! You jabbed back.
yeah, I said, we
Okay.
girls or something? And they're like,
Well, they probably deserved it. Those little
no,
shits.
well, they're like 8 or 9 years old. And they're like, I don't get it. I'm like, because girls go to the bathroom with each other.
Why would you say that to two
You're
kids?
the one yelling.
Should have been like, you doing each other's
Because
makeup.
I was feeling defensive.
You doing each other's makeup.
Yeah,
You
I should have said
You
that.
doing blow in there?
Did
What are you doing?
Just really like yell at some kids?
No, I didn't yell. I just
So-
made fun of them. Big difference.
Oh god. we
So,
got a
Dennis.
bully. Yeah.
Yo,
Dennis, your favorite
Yeah.
moment? Did you watch Gremlins 2 or only Gremlins 1?
I only saw Gremlins 1.
Your favorite moment from Gremlins?
Let's see. You know, I forgot how gruesome it was. So my
Right?
favorite moment, which was like my holy shit movie, was when the mother was coming down and she started killing.
My favorite scene in all of
one
Gremlins
of them,
lore. Yes.
And she's stabbing them. I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, I was ready to watch this with my kids. I'm like, maybe not.
What a bad bitch, man. She came down. She was
Yeah,
like, "This
yeah.
is my kitchen."
It was all cool till one of them threw and broke a Hummel. And then all the shit was off.
I gotta watch it again. I still haven't watched it.
Yo.
Dude, you got to watch Gremlins and Gremlins
Terrible
2.
They
piece
both
of
were
shit.
great.
Dennis, get on Gremlins 2, even though you're not going to be able to review it. Trust
Right.
me.
Still watch it.
Like,
Do yourself
Gremlins
that
2
favor.
with Gremlins 1, it's
Back
beautiful.
to back.
No, you can have a Dennis latest fuck review.
Dennis latest fuck review.
Coming late. Coming next week, or 2 weeks.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Dennis, I want to thank you for dropping in with us.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys for having me.
Congratulations again. Round of applause for him.
Thank you again. I'll give it to you guys, man. Thank you guys for being there and voting for me too, man. That
yeah.
made all the difference as well.
I'll be at the next one, too, man.
Hell yeah, we will.
Oh yeah.
I won't.
Damn it, Sergio.
It's not because I don't like you. It's because I got fucking shows to do, man.
Right.
All good, man. All good. All good.
Feel better, man.
But yeah, feel better.
get
Take
better,
some
man.
meds. You know, don't pass it on to anybody else.
I'm trying not to. You guys be easy, man. Take it easy. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Much love. Much love.
So
to
as we
Denise.
were talking, we're going to jump right into it. Serge,
Ha!
can you play that?
Oh shit! Wait.
Do you hear what I hear? The sound of the sound.
Oh yeah. That shit, you know, and that song when it came on, it actually got me hyped.
Me too.
Like I was like, oh yeah, like they're evil, they're killing motherfuckers. This is great. So Gremlins 1 throwback review. Actually, as you were already stating, that scene when she starts going off,
Yes.
like shout out to Mom,
Right.
None of that.
Incredible.
bro. Like, and the thing is, here's like, because I try to like, I look at it both ways. Like, I'm watching it like, you know, at the time, but I'm also watching it now, right? And at one point, I'm like, yo, if it were me, I would grab 2 knives. What does this bitch do? She turns around and grabs 2 knives. I'm like, yes! Fucking, I forgot about
Well, the best
this
part is she grabs the one and she stops and looks back like, I should grab a second one.
yes!
Yeah, it was awesome. That's exactly what you should
Dude,
do.
watch it.
You know what's funny though about that? If you really think about it,
Yeah.
So Billy calls her. She doesn't know what happened to the scientist, the black scientist.
Right.
She
Oh,
has
the
no
teacher,
idea that he
yeah.
got murdered and
Because
like
of
he
the
put.
sandwich, right? I remember the
Yeah,
sandwich.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so he's just like, Mom, they hatched. She didn't hear the part where he's like, get out of the house.
Right.
She's like, what? Immediately, she went into fucking psycho mode, and she's like, I'm
Right.
gonna grab, like, she didn't know, like, they obviously are green and weird looking or whatever.
Right.
But she didn't know, like, maybe there was a horrible accident, or maybe, like, something, but she immediately was like, I'm gonna turn this blender on, and fucking, and, like, blood everywhere.
I gotta
Blend
watch
leg.
this.
So
Green
she, so
blood.
let's think about like the series of events here.
Yeah.
She comes down, she turns the blender on, kills that motherfucker.
Right.
Takes the knife, stabs it over and
Right.
over and over
Just
again.
like,
That other one. Then
Yeah.
she takes flea and tick
Yep.
spray,
Yep.
puts it in the
Yep.
face of the other one until it falls in the microwave. She
fucking
pushes the
blows him up.
microwave shut, turns that shit on. He blows up, and then Spike's left, and then he takes her out over
Right.
to the fucking.
Yeah, he
But,
fucking
dude,
sneaks up on her in the tree like a bitch, hiding in the tree, and that's the only way he got her.
And she
'Cause
literally-
otherwise, toe to toe,
She literally-
wasn't having it.
She literally says like, "Get out of my kitchen" or something like that.
Yeah, man, she was not fucking around.
Like it's
dude.
kind of sexist. Maybe 2019.
I'm
It
kind
doesn't
of mad
pass.
that I didn't rewatch this shit.
bro.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh,
Like, because I
Sergio.
don't remember
You gotta watch
that
both.
scene that
Yeah, I know.
clearly.
I
You know
remember
what I'm
it being
saying?
that gruesome, but it's
Right.
awesome.
They're both so different, the movies, but
Yeah.
but they also connect so well, man.
And well, the thing is too, because I had seen part 1, but it was a while back, so I hadn't sat down and watched it, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, I do not remember her fighting these fucker's like a champ like this.
It's my favorite
Right.
scene.
Yeah, like I was like, oh shit, like because I was totally expecting. I was like, man, what happens to her? And
You know what originally was
That's
supposed
what
to happen to her in the original script?
really,
So before Spielberg got a hold of it,
Right.
the original script, they kill her, and when Billy comes home, her head comes rolling down the stairs.
Oh,
So it's like
Damn.
it's supposed to be super dark. Like
Yeah.
these gremlins aren't
They
just like
need to
mischievous.
make a super dark Gremlins.
Dude, I mean that's what it's basically Critters, right? Critters,
Yeah.
Critters took what Gremlins did and kind of made it darker a little bit,
Right.
But that's what Gremlins were originally supposed to be, was these little murderous motherfuckers. But instead, they kind of made them like they're mischievous.
Yeah, they were
if they
more
kill
funny.
people in the meantime, that's what they do.
it wasn't super on purpose,
Yeah.
but they weren't going
It's
out
like-
their way not to.
And by the way, Gremlins and Temple of Doom, they both created the PG-13 rating system.
Ah,
So like
Fun fact.
Spielberg has so much pull.
Because it was PG and then R, and they're like,
Yep.
yeah, they're gonna
Spielberg,
give
they didn't have
PG-13.
like the graphic nudity,
Right.
fucking violence, whatever. Like that part didn't exist. But like as far as like a straight rating, as far as R and PG, that's all that existed. When Spielberg came to him like, look, I want to make this movie Gremlins. I don't think it's a R, but it's
Right.
not a PG either.
right.
And they finally they kind of like accepted like we're gonna have to create a whole new rating based on Spielberg, basically.
Hell yeah.
Like Spielberg himself. That's how much
Okay,
pull
can we
he had,
figure?
man.
So
And, like
I'm
the
slightly-
original
I'm
script.
slight- I'm slightly
Also,
biased.
Bo, the original script, they killed a dog.
no,
Okay. So PG-13 is worse than PG, right?
Yes.
Okay. I always thought it was reversed.
Parental guidance, and then parental guidance unless
you're
you're
over
13.
13.
Yeah. So if you're 13, you don't have to have parental guidance. I think
So
is the
technically,
idea.
it wouldn't it be the other way around?
Yeah, it would be PG-13
No,
would be easier.
Your parental guidance, you have to have parental guidance if it's PG.
right. Meaning,
But
don't
if,
matter
but
what. age.
only parental guidance if you're under 13.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
guess.
saying. PG-13
you're
is
right.
not as bad as PG.
right.
It's PG-13 is
It's
worse
like
than
PG light.
But see, that's where it's backwards. Shouldn't it be the other way? If you're saying
13 is like the age limit. So
Well,
like
where
it's
they
like
trust
at
you.
13 you don't have to have parental guidance. So
right,
it's
that's what I'm
PG
saying.
So it's
PG is straight parental guidance the whole
The whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
So that would be worse.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
So I've had this argument with somebody else. I don't remember who.
Yeah,
But now, ha motherfucker.
told you. I mean, we could be logical.
But
It
I
could
think,
still be
but
that
I think
way.
the fact that
If you're allowed to go to the movie when you're 13 and above, as opposed to you need a parent all the way up to 17.
there's NC-17, by the way. I wonder how that came about. Oh, I know what it was. It was
What the fuck does NC mean?
oh shit, NC-17. You never heard of that? Showgirls.
I've heard of it.
yeah,
Showgirls is NC-17.
Yep.
I think it was because I think that's actually the movie that did it. Might have been somewhere in the
no,
90s,
not
probably.
Showgirls. It was definitely a 70s or 80s movie. that
Really?
did- yeah, easily.
But exploitation.
No, there
movies
wasn't
are
no
straight
there
up-
was no NC-17 until late 90s.
I think it was 90s.
It
too.
was always PG,
we need to
PG-13
fact check
and R.
on that one.
Either way.
somebody fact check.
Either
that
way.
shit.
Spielberg
Go
had enough pull where he's like, dude, because those gremlins are creepy.
Oh yeah,
Like, there's nothing about them that's not creepy.
yeah.
Those fucking when they're cocooning,
Yeah.
like those cocoons. Just looking at the cocoons,
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the creepiest shit I ever seen in my life.
I gotta watch it again.
In
Damn.
Billy's bedroom,
Right.
Like,
That shit.
and he leaves his mom there cooking Christmas cookies or baking Christmas
Yeah,
cookies.
but
and like there's cocoons
There's a
up
lot
there
of
that look
holes.
like that.
there's a lot of holes in that shit.
Well,
Because
I mean,
what if like they said,
Man,
in
there's
the
tons
movie,
of holes, but
like
who
they said in the
cares?
movie, but what if it's like 9 o'clock?
well, yeah, that was in the
Eastern.
second
Yeah,
one.
in the
Yeah.
second one they
Which
addressed,
we're gonna get to that.
Oh
in a
my
second,
god, the
'cause-
second one is the most
'cause
perfect.
that's a
sequel.
whole. Well, and we gotta say that.
The
for
only
a
thing I
second.
remember about the second.
Well, let's
one
talk
is
about the first
fucking-
one.
Yeah, let's finish the first one. So, my other thing though was I had honestly thought the Futtermans. I thought they died.
Okay, so
Yeah.
can I ask a question?
The plow.
Since you guys watched both of them,
Yeah,
was he like super into conspiracy theories?
kind of.
They kinda
a
touched
little
on
bit.
it. The first
He's just
one, yeah.
he just doesn't like foreign shit. So
Right.
like that's his thing.
Oh, so he's like racist?
I wouldn't even say racist, but he's like he likes America. Let's put it that way.
Oh, okay.
Right.
He's the guy that votes for Trump who's not racist.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. He's pro.
He's like the rare guy who's like, I'm not necessarily racist, but I don't like foreign shit.
Right.
I don't like the fact that they're taking our jobs.
Yeah,
whatever
because
it
I
is.
remember him saying something about they put something in the machines.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
gremlins.
well, he's
so the term
definitely
gremlins,
saying gremlins.
the term gremlins comes from World War II.
Right.
Am I correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
Like, so whenever something would bug out or whenever like machinery wouldn't work, they'd be like, oh, they put a gremlin in
Yeah,
there.
it's a gremlin in the machine.
Yeah. And they actually put it in Looney Tunes, which is why in the second one they open with Looney Tunes.
Exactly.
They actually
Get
had
outta
it.
here.
They
Wow.
dude, it's a lot of deep shit going on with this, man.
It really is, though.
Yeah.
Dude, and the thing is, like, what I love about it is like how it's a Christmas movie,
Right?
and you don't not a lot of people think about it at all because it's fucking Gremlins, but it's a Christmas.
The only
movie.
reason I remember it being a Christmas movie is when Phoebe Cates gets into that story about, was it her dad?
Her Santa, dad was Santa.
That he got trapped
It's
in
so
the-
silly, but it's also like,
but she got
it's
totally
dark.
serious after.
Yeah.
Like, I
It's
was
dark,
like,
but it's also
yo.
like that's a silly story. Because
right? Exactly, and that's the thing is like that
Her
was the
dad's
part
just gonna
for
climb
me.
down the chimney. No
Yeah,
big
and he got
deal.
stuck.
You know?
and then he breaks his neck and gets stuck in the chimney.
Yo, how fucked up was that?
And the thing is, though, like
laugh, but it's like-
there's a lot of it where it's like there was parts where I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, like they're like half trying to like be serious, right?
They
It's
are.
kind of like
Yeah.
that.
But then it's
Dante
like,
was going for it, but then the second one,
nah.
see, damn, it's hard to
kinda
talk
like
about
a-
the first one without talking about the second
So
one.
matter
Dante?
of fact,
It was kind of campy in a way, but
Yeah.
in a good way.
It's
Yeah.
like super, super, super dark humor.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
dark humor to the point where it's like, is this humor?
exactly.
Should I be laughing? And
Right.
Dante's like, you should be laughing. But Spielberg actually wanted to cut that scene out. Apparently,
What,
Which one?
the whole like the
her dad?
monologue where she has about her dad.
Yeah.
He was like, that shit, you need to get rid of it. Like,
No, that shit's
because if you
perfect.
think about it, when you watch the movie, it comes out of nowhere. It's like
Yeah.
what?
and that's why it made it so good,
And then they transitioned like it was nothing.
right?
Exactly.
Like-
he was like, okay, sure, bye.
Right. Well, no, and
I love an earlier
It's
scene.
funny,
by the
but
way.
it's true. It's like he just moves on. Like, all right.
I love when she closes the bar in the one scene. She doesn't even clean up. She just leaves the bottles and just locks the door. Whatever.
Yeah, she doesn't even pour draft beer.
Let
It's all
first, let
bottles.
first shift handle that shit.
Right.
Well, and the
she
part
kicks out
that
the old guy, the last guy there. She kicks
Yeah.
him out and just leaves all the shit in the bar and just
It's
closes
her,
up. and
isn't
leaves.
it her like family member's bar or something?
something like that.
Yeah,
That's why
somebody
she
should know.
Yeah.
She can get away with
She's
that
like,
shit.
fuck it, man. I'm out of here.
So, but like the thing is too, like when she's running the bar, the scene later on where she's running the bar and there's all gremlins in there, and somehow she like what possessed you? Like I'm just gonna continue serving them.
She's trapped, man.
like
Yeah,
the
how
shit
do you-
was wild. To
How'd
me.
you get to that point?
right?
I think it
That's
started
what I'm
like
saying,
one gremlin walks in.
How did you even let
She's
them
like,
in?
you know what?
So a gremlin walks
Did you
into a
not check
bar.
ID?
like, and I'm not trying to make it like, oh well, this is 2019.
Oh
Why
shit!
can't
You know
do it?
what?
Just
She's
more
a
like,
bad bartender. You're right.
How
They're
did it
1
keep
day
going?
old. They're
Yeah.
1 day old.
You didn't check no ID. You just assumed, well, he's kind of green.
Right.
Fuck it, I'll serve him.
That can't be normal. Fuck it. Money's money.
So
He's underage,
water-
is what he is.
So if water, causes them to,
beer. What
multiply
about
and
beer?
everything. What about beer? Yeah,
Well, 'cause
the
beer
one
is not
What about the snow they're running through?
Water
That
and
doesn't
beer
make any
and soda.
sense.
They're running through snow. The whole group. They come out of the YMCA
True,
and they
yeah.
run through the snow.
Well, that's probably why there were so many more besides them being in the pool. Because that pool scene was fucking.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah,
that
was a
that
good
pool
scene.
scene
Creepy.
actually did creep me
No,
out.
but can we backtrack?
Yeah.
That makes sense. The beer shit,
Yeah, it does.
how are they not multiplying?
I agree.
I mean, a little bit.
But that's
A little bit.
The second
The only
one.
reason
The
I
second
will-
one gets into all this stuff
Well,
so
the-
beautifully.
And the thing is,
I missed
though,
that.
Dude, watch the second one. You're gonna love it, man.
To,
so
you can
funny.
put the logic behind it because they mix it up with other shit, so it's not pure water. Maybe it's the whole idea of just straight H2O. Maybe if you dilute,
Or maybe,
If the alcohol's in there, it makes it not.
or
water.
maybe the water has to be on your outside
right?
as opposed to
Or
inside.
maybe it's a plot hole.
because
Right.
even the second one, yeah, or maybe it's just not that well thought out.
Right? Maybe we're just trying to logical lies something here. And
But dude, the second one gets into it where it's like,
Yeah.
shit, I don't want to
so
talk
all
about
right,
the
all
second
right, so I'm gonna give it based off of everything.
I'm giving it a 10.
It's a solid, still solid 8, still a solid fucking 8. Honestly, fucking 8.5 actually.
one. Shit, I'm giving that shit a. That's my favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Based off of that
I can agree.
alone, it's a 9
All right.
and a 9.2.
Okay,
I gotta
Chuck,
watch it again.
I would say probably like a 8.4. It's a pretty solid movie. Held up pretty well.
Yeah.
Campy, but in a good
Yeah.
way, like Evil Dead.
The only reason I'm not giving it 10 because even though fucking Billy was Billy, his acting sucked. I'm sorry.
The
Oh, he's
acting-
terrible.
well,
But
the
that's why
acting
you
in the
have.
movie
That's
isn't
almost what
even
makes his
anything.
character though.
But the
Right.
acting in the
Because
movie
he's so
in general
he's
isn't
so like
great.
dumb and like,
right, but
that
I
adds to
feel
the-
like like there's like I'm like
he should be reacting more.
right.
Like
thank
when
you.
like when him and
Yeah.
Corey Coleman. First of all, why the fuck is he friends with that little kid
Corey Feldman.
or Feldman?
Because
rather.
Spielberg-
I said
That
Corey
was
Coleman.
You just mixed.
I mixed so much shit.
Yo,
Corey Feldman.
Gary Coleman and Corey Feldman together.
Shush. That's
What are
these
you
high,
talking
that's
about?
these
When
high
is
lies.
Wait a second.
Corey Feldman.
He wasn't friends with an Asian kid?
No, the Asian kid's the
You're thinking
one that
about
got him the
Asian
gremlin.
kid. Well, no, he's
In the
thinking about-
beginning.
I guarantee I already know what he's talking about. He's talking about the fucking the dude from the second one. He was in 16 Candles.
Oh, with the cameraman?
Yeah. That's who you're thinking
No,
about.
I was thinking about a little Asian kid.
No, little
Data?
Asian.
Yeah, I was thinking about
Data
Data.
wasn't in
Sergio.
there.
So the little Asian kid in the beginning, the dad.
That's probably why.
The dad. He leads the dad to the
Yeah.
shop,
Right.
which was like sketchy as fuck. By the
God,
way.
I can't believe I didn't
Right,
watch
yeah.
this again.
Why would you follow the kid in the first place? That's
Because
creepy as
he
fuck.
was-
He's trying to sell that man, dude. He
He's
can't
trying
pay
to
his
get
rent.
discounts.
He can't pay his rent unless he
If you
unless
needed
he
a
sells that
discount-
damn
kid
bathroom
comes up
buddy.
to you.
If
He's
you
trying to
need
sell
a
a bathroom
discount,
buddy.
follow the Asian
Yo, hold
kid.
up. Dennis just said, hey, he brought a dog to the bank. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And he gave
His
us-
car broke down.
he
That's
gave it
another
a
good
solid
point.
8.
Damn it. He's not going to let his dog freeze.
Right?
That's
His car broke down. Maybe he was taking his dog
Plus,
to
you had
somebody.
the chick from Annie fucking...
I
I
really
know
need
it's
to
not
watch
her.
this. But wait,
that's pretty
wasn't
much
she
who-
like the witch, the Wicked Witch of the West? Wasn't
She,
there like
she might have been something else.
There was a really
The fuck
pissed
we
off
talking
lady.
about?
Wasn't there a pissed off lady?
Yeah,
with red
that's
hair?
Mrs.
Miss Deagle?
Yeah, Deagle.
Damn, I
Evil-
need to
the
watch
evil
this
lady?
again.
That's one of my other favorite scenes, by the way, where they sabotage the chair. And he goes up the
Oh,
stairs.
hilarious.
And that's the moment that actually, thank you, real quick. That was the moment
I'm gonna watch
that I was
Gremlins
like,
tonight.
Looney Tunes.
this shit's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dark.
This bitch just flew out the window of
First
a
of all,
like
she
two-story house.
went up 4 stairs, fell out the second story
Right.
window, which was hilarious to me.
and they flinged
Oh,
her.
yeah.
I didn't notice that.
I love how she's
Watch it
yelling
next
at
time.
the cat.
Wasn't
running
she
down
the one in the
stairs.
electronic chair?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, what's funny is
It's hilarious when
they're
you don't
singing-
watch a movie for
they're
20
singing-
fucking years.
they're singing Christmas carols, and she's like,
I
and she
hate
comes
carolers.
out, and she's about to throw water on him.
Right. Like, what a bitch.
Like she had a pitcher of water about to throw it on him, like yeah. And then she sees him, and she's like, and she goes, "This is what she says, man." She goes, "Not now," as in like these
Right.
are the demons that are coming to take me away because I'm an evil bitch.
Right.
Yeah, it's
hold
like
up.
she knew it was coming.
Like she
yeah.
knew, like this is my time now, or something. It's like,
Damn it, I need to watch this again.
dude, you gotta watch this.
I love when
The
she's
more
yelling
you
at the
guys
cat
talk
going down the
about it, the
stairs.
more
Go,
I
Jack, you
forgot.
maniac.
Right. So and one more fucking comment from Dennis. That wasn't the first time that the dog's been to work with him. He had a blanket in the cubby.
Yeah,
too.
he did
Yeah.
have. I
Yeah,
remember
he
he
did.
used to have. Man, I gotta watch
like
this
that shit was okay back in the
Put it
80s.
Last
on,
time
man.
I watched
Put it
this
on.
shit, it was like I was like 8 years old.
And it wasn't
All
just
right.
me. It was Judge Reinhold really
I watch that
bad
movie
in
more than probably any other
Right.
movie in my
Wasn't he? What's her name's boyfriend or some shit?
Oh, hold up,
Not a
real quick.
boyfriend. He was just
Phoebe Cates, by the way.
oh,
God
yes.
damn.
Hold up.
He was like the
hold
French
up.
assistant
We've all
manager.
seen Breaking Bad, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
Mike.
Oh yeah, the guy that shoots.
Oh,
he
yeah,
shoots the
yeah.
receipt with the gun.
Yes.
Like yeah, that guy.
I forgot.
Fucking
That's
yeah,
him.
Mike
right.
It's Mike from
was
Breaking
a
Bad.
cop. He was one of the cops.
He's one of the cops that goes in and they see Santa
God
getting
damn, I
attacked by
don't remember
gremlins.
none
And he's
of
like,
this.
oh,
All right.
yeah,
I
shit,
gotta
that
stop
was him.
smoking.
Yes.
I didn't-
Okay.
exactly. Sorry.
He's the one that remember he has the toy gun and he shoots at the receipt when he's about to get up.
You know they got
right.
Yeah,
a Breaking
it's him.
Bad movie coming out. right?
Exactly. That shit's gonna be probably
I'm excited
pretty
for
good.
that.
El
Wait, all right,
Camino.
so-
El Camino.
Hit me with the music again, Serge, because we're going into part 2.
What movie? Okay, hold on.
We're going back in. We're going in it. Part 2. Gremlins 2.
I like
Throwback
that
review.
one.
All right. So first off, all right, you could tell it's a big different direction because one, like
They're in New York.
they're in New York, but two, I feel like they missed with not doing a narrative, like kind of like how they did with his dad. Like Billy should have been doing a narrative for the second one, in my opinion. But whatever. Then poor
Probably couldn't get him.
right. Well, no, Billy, the fucking Zach, whatever the fuck his
Oh,
name
I thought you
is.
said his parents.
No, his name is Billy. He's nobody else.
No, Billy.
Right.
They got Billy. They got Billy and Phoebe Cates.
But he should have been.
And she's got the '90s
He
haircut.
should have been narrated like his dad did for the first one.
Oh, I got you.
know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
But, anyways, like, I kind of felt like I was upset how like they're like they didn't give me a time frame. Like, the Asian dude just happened. They're like, he's not going to be
Well, to be
around
fair,
much longer.
that actor passed away a year after the movie was released.
Who?
Right.
Which
You know.
one?
But no, I'm just saying
The
more.
guy that plays the Asian guy in the beginning, the shop owner.
Yeah,
Oh, the
shop
old
owner.
guy.
He passed
Yeah,
away
he was like 80 when the first one came
Yeah,
out.
but my
yeah.
thing is like in the movie
it was
they
like
didn't
5
give you
years
like
later.
a timestamp. They didn't say like because they was just like he makes the comment. Oh, you hear him coughing, he'll be dead in no time.
That's true.
And
yeah.
then next thing you
the
know,
Trump / Ted Turner guy.
yeah, he's just all of a sudden dead. Like
predictive programming.
they didn't give you a couple weeks later. They didn't give you anything. They're just like, all right, he's dead now. Like, okay, that's cool. But from there, that's when like I was like, I feel like there wasn't as much thought put. They're like, we're just gonna focus on the fact that we got
So-
Gremlins again.
Let's talk about the inception of the movie itself. So
It was so self-aware.
it was,
Yes.
and the reason why is because Warner Brothers. The reason it took 6 years for it to come out. 'cause
Yeah.
The first one came out in '84. This one came out in 1990.
Yeah.
I was reading that Joe Dante, is that his name?
Yes.
The director. So he wouldn't do a Gremlin sequel, and Warner Brothers kept coming. They were trying to get other people to do it.
We're throwing
whatever.
out money at his ass.
No, what they basically did was after a while they were just like, look, they kept turning down like different movies he wanted to do or whatever.
Why is there
and
only
they,
4 streams available right now? This is crazy.
so they came to him and they were like, look, as long as you have Gremlins in the movie, if it's a Gremlins movie, you
Yeah.
can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's why it's so bonkers and batshit because he
Right.
literally had no producer over his shoulder.
It
being
kinda-
like, no studio exec being like, look, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's fucking Looney Tunes.
It reminds me of like Ace Ventura 1 versus Ace Ventura 2.
Right.
Yeah, right.
You know how it's a drastic difference where it's crazier.
Yeah.
You know,
a little over the top.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, too, like, I get what he was trying to say for the whole idea, because there's a little idea behind it. Because the first one was straight up pretty much responsibility. Second one was more like about society, basically. Which I was like, all right, that's cool. But I did not realize, because I saw the names, I was reading the names as the titles was going through, because I do that now, because I recognize names, some names. Christopher fucking Lee. Fucking Count Dooku.
Who did he?
Fucking Sauerman.
Who was he?
He was the fucking lab professor.
The lab dude, he looks like Dracula almost.
Oh yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Fucking,
Wait a second. No, the guy that looked like Dracula?
No,
kinda
no,
looked
no,
like
no, no.
No, it's not him, but it's like so the lab guy, the genetic
Christopher
tester guy.
Lee.
Yeah. He was supposed to kind of look like a Dracula-esque looking dude. He kind
Right.
of looks like
And
it.
this is in part 2.
Well, he
but-
played Dracula in a movie
Exactly.
way back when.
So,
no,
like,
okay,
that's
so
why they
who
cast
was
him.
the guy who actually played Dracula?
I don't remember his
Who
name.
He wanted to be a reporter.
He was the
Yeah.
late night guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Is that the guy we're
He was the
talking about?
creature feature guy.
No.
Okay.
Dude, you've seen Star Wars 2. The fucking... Dude, you remember the fight with Yoda?
Dude,
So I want to
Worse.
say something.
I'm going to
I
be
wanna
honest.
say something I read that was
smoked a lot of
amazing.
weed.
Yeah.
I want to say something I read that was amazing. So in the first, like the original script we were talking about earlier with Gremlins. So in the original script, Gizmo, Joe Dante hates Gizmo.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
So, because in the first movie, he was supposed to be Spike. So what was supposed to happen was he was supposed to morph into Spike, and they were supposed to kill off this creature that like this Chinese dude gave to them, and
So
like
he wasn't supposed to have
society
multiple-
made like like your Western civilization, you can't handle this kind of shit, and he becomes evil.
Which makes
Gizmo
sense.
does.
Makes
you kill
sense.
Gizmo. But Spielberg came in.
Your
and he-
Western civilization irresponsibility.
You're fucking bullshit.
Ruined Gizmo.
Well, he literally says it at the end of the movie when he
Yeah.
takes Gizmo back. He's like, "Yo, can't handle
this shit."
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's right. He's
Yeah.
not fucking lying.
So originally, it was supposed to be like Gizmo gets killed off as Spike, basically.
Right.
And it was supposed to be a much deeper, darker thing. Like, it was a very dark script originally. So,
It was still dark.
yeah, it was still dark, but it was like supposed to be even
I
crazier.
mean, that right there is dark as fuck. Like the eye.
Yeah, look at him, man.
He got the Method Man shit going on.
But no, like the second one, the whole thing about...
What was I getting at, though?
It was, everything was automated. They were trying to be in the future. They had
No,
video
I love
calls.
the clamp building.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like at the end that's what he was looking for. He wanted to have a natural like small town like that was it. He was basically saying society needs to chill the fuck out. Like
Yeah.
needs to bring it back a little, like reel it in.
Yeah.
Because all the crazy shit, the different shows they had. Well, the thing is, I was like, hold up, this building has a lab in it.
Yep.
Right.
That motherfuckers is splicing people.
Yep.
And I also realized that I believe the brothers weren't brothers. I believe those were clones.
Oh, the twins?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That was
twins.
like, they kind of insinuated. like,
Exactly.
they hinted at that.
I don't remember.
How's the
twins.
cloning process going?
Yeah.
And then both of them turn like, okay, in unison and shit. I was like, oh, wow.
point.
I was like, fucking Sauron's making clones over here.
The way I look at 1 and 2, like, 1
Fucking Sauron!
Like,
Like, Kremlins
What
too.
twins? What are you
like,
talking
look,
about?
they're-
Remember
they're-
the twins?
the twin, they're in the lab.
Remember?
Yeah. Fuck. So they're the ones that open, like, Elvis Presley plays, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Look, he can dance to this.
Right.
Like he likes this."
And they were
they're the two that
moving
are
along
like
with it.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait, what are we talking about? Twin gremlins or twin dudes?
No,
No, twin dudes.
I
Yeah.
kind of
Who-
think I can remember.
They were redheads, sort of.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Damn.
I look.
I
at,
say redhead, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's right."
No, but because I had a vision in my head when you said that, I'm like, okay, I think I
So like I look at part 1 and part 2 is like part 1 is like a movie against like consumerism,
right?
And like the people of I guess Western civilization that like the way we just like we have
Yeah.
to take, but we don't have much thought behind it or whatever. The second one's more about like corporate America,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like the evils
Message.
of that, right?
Message.
And it kind of ties together, and they even have like machinery, like the dad, the way he like makes inventions and they never
Right.
work or whatever. Same thing with the building. Like in the second one, when like they're going through like the doors and like
Oh,
the
yeah,
dude
the
gets
dude-
stuck in the doors.
Hey,
and
well, he
nothing-
had it coming. That was instant karma.
Nothing seems to work though. It's
That
like,
was instant karma, though.
Everything. It
The only
was-
thing
He knocked over Phoebe
Yeah.
Cates.
The only thing
he
that
did.
worked.
Like, you don't do that shit.
The only
I
thing
agree,
that
bro.
worked was the phone.
Yeah,
Right, and that didn't even really work that well.
No,
He tells it-
Oh, you talking about the original one? Yes.
No,
He literally tells the dude, he's like, I have a automatic drawer that opens up whenever, but it's like it doesn't really work. But the guy, and he still buys it. He's like,
Right.
he's like, oh yeah, that's cool.
So-
That's
sounds
pretty
great.
cool.
Buy it.
But is it cool that it just opens all the time?
But you know what? The thing is that I know the big difference though is he also knew what he was doing. He was capitalizing on the whole gremlin craze though,
Right.
Because
You know what I see?
it was
4 suction cups.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that part, and like the thing is, like you were mentioning, because they had he was telling the security guys or whatever, like, and they're like, so hold on, and they started questioning him, like, so what happens if he flies over from this place to this place?
Yeah.
So it's not midnight here, but it's midnight there.
Oh, yeah.
time change.
What's hilarious? He gets attacked immediately. Which
Yeah,
is,
exactly.
he goes. Dude, it's my,
Is that what happened?
That's
in the
my
movie?
favorite scene of the second one because he's like,
Nah, that's not mine.
Are you gonna question us?
There's a
Bam,
lot.
you're dead.
There's a lot of bunker shit, but it's like it's so self-referential and meta. And he's
Exactly.
and he goes like he's like, what if he gets a seed stuck in his teeth, a sesame seed stuck in his teeth, and he eats it after
Right.
midnight on accident? And then the other guy comes in and he's like, you know, it's got to be midnight somewhere. What if he's flying and he gets into a different time zone? And like immediately, it's like Looney Tunes cartoon. He
jumps
comes
out the
through the
computer.
computer screen
Yeah.
and attacks him, and he's like crazed. The gremlin is crazed, dude. Like it's not like it's fucking like eating into him, and it's like it's Joe Dante being like,
Can I say some
fuck
shit right
you
now?
critics and you dumb motherfuckers.
I'm gonna say some shit right now. It's fucked up.
Yeah, look at this.
We've been talking about it but I just like Steven Spielberg did Gremlins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the one who was actually he made Gizmo because, like
Yeah.
I said, Joe Dante.
Hey, hold up, real quick.
Joe Dante hated Gizmo, and and Spielberg was one who's like, if you want to like actually make this a thing, he's got to live to the end and save the day,
Right.
which he did in both movies.
Exactly. But no. Did you know Howie Mandel is the voice of
Yeah,
Gizmo?
yeah, I do.
Yeah, I knew that.
Fucking what? I was like, excuse me?
Well, think about Back to Bobby's World. Makes
Right,
sense.
exactly. But no,
Wasn't that before Bobby's World?
Yeah. What?
Gremlins was before Bobby's World.
it might have been the same
Yeah,
time
yeah,
frame.
no, it
No,
was
this was
way
the
before.
first
Howie
one.
Mandel wasn't big.
It
Bobby's
was
World
way
was-
before.
Yeah,
Bobby's
The
World was like
second
early
one, I think,
90s.
was
Bobby's
around the
World
same
was
time.
like late
93 or
80s,
so.
Yeah.
early 90s.
But no, but favorite scene, the second one though for me was because again I liked how they were like, we're going to do this movie and we're going to be pretty self-aware of what we are. Fucking the Hulkster, the cameo from the Hulk.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
So you want to hear a great story about that too?
Like, the
I know
fact-
all these factoids.
Well, yeah, no. The fact is, like, they fuck up the movie, and it reminded me of Spaceballs when they had the scene where they were watching themselves.
Yeah.
He's like, "This is now."
Classic
but
movie.
it reminded me of that, and then the fact that the Hulkster fucking literally scared the shit out of the Gremlins. Everybody else they're cool with, they can fucking destroy. But it just happened to be that the Hulkster,
Hulkamaniacs, bro.
right? Like that shit had me fucking dying, and I honestly forgot about that part.
So
You know, so it was like, oh shit, that's
The
right.
movie's very
fun fact,
90s.
I own the home video version.
They didn't
So
have
a
that.
VHS tape.
Nice.
It was different.
Yeah,
I never even saw that scene until just now when we were reviewing.
yeah,
for
they
this.
didn't have it in there.
They had a scene with John Wayne instead. It
Yeah.
wasn't Hulk Hogan. So what happened was like it looked like a VHS tape fucking up, and it was like I don't know how to word it, but
Tracking was off.
yeah, it was like
staticky.
Yeah, staticky. They come in, they do the same bit with this is a bunny, and then they do Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, I do remember that.
They do the same shit, but it's like with static instead.
Yeah.
And then they're flipping channels. They
Right.
show the original Gremlins in Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Like they show the gremlin and Bugs Bunny's like, I think what we just saw is a gremlin. And then like a gremlin comes up on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And you see the original
It's
gremlin.
great. Yeah.
And then John Wayne, he's like, what are y'all doing on my set? And there's like 3 gremlins and they're shooting their guns at him. And then John Wayne shoots them all dead.
Oh, shit.
And then he's like, now we can get back to the movie because I don't want gremlins on my set, just like you don't want gremlins ruining your movie. Back to the movie.
I
And
remember
like,
that because I used to rent it a lot as a kid on
Dude,
VHS.
I owned it. And
Look at the Burger King.
And when I saw the Hulk Hogan shit, because I rewatched
show
it,
Burger King
I
the
bought it on
second one,
YouTube,
too.
to be honest. I rented it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And like they showed that, and I was like, I don't remember that at all. And then I looked it up. I was like, Hulk Hogan Gremlins. And then like I saw like they talked about they had like 2 different versions.
Is there any more beer?
And like that's probably the first time they ever did that.
Yeah.
man.
No, and that was
Like
the thing.
that never was something that was a thing.
I just like because it was one of the few movies that did that type of shit. Because I'm always a big
Bring me one
fan
shot.
of
me another one.
the wall breaking, the fourth wall breaking. Like I enjoy
Is that it? Is that it? Are we done
when
with
it's
highlight?
done right. You know, like that's my thing. Like if you do it and it's done right, I enjoy it. Shit like Ferris Bueller.
That's me. Yeah.
You know, and then of course, obviously Deadpool. Like that shit was.
Dude, Deadpool 2 and Gremlins 2 are very similar.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'll take one of those.
I won't.
take one.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You want it?
Oh shit. Surge.
But
That's it, bro. Party's over.
end the show. But no. And the thing is too, also one thing that I didn't pick up on as I was younger was the ending. Like I always thought Homeboy was actually kind of freaked out at the end and he was like, well, I'm just accepting this. But then as an adult, I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna fuck this gremlin.
Yeah. By the way, is that a transvestite gremlin? Or is
Nah, she had the sex change.
Does it really matter?
They did the
It
trans
does
thing
matter.
before it was cool.
Because there were okay. In the first Gremlins, I didn't see like a girl gremlin. Or no, I did actually.
No, I
because,
saw
like,
a girl.
No, there was. I'm sorry.
No,
she
there
had a
wasn't.
huge rack.
Not
No,
the first one.
There was because remember,
No.
remember when he's sitting at the bar when they're at the
He
bar.
was just dressed up like a girl.
No, but man, there's a gangster gremlin that has a girl next to him. I just thought about it.
Think?
Was
Well,
he a gangster or was he
I
a
think
pimp?
so. Dude? If you don't fast forward. 'cause you
Was
haven't
he
seen
a pimp gremlin?
I'm pretty sure there's a girl. Yeah, there's a pimp. There, dude. That's what we're talking about with the racism shit. Apparently, they're saying Gremlins was racist. I rewatched it. I'm like, I
it's
don't think
Gremlins
it's
2, I think.
racist. I don't think it's racist.
Two was a little bit more.
yeah.
Okay,
He
so
was
this,
definitely
so this chick is a landlord.
because
right?
they call it a race.
Deagle.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because they call it a race instead of
Yeah.
Because I remember this chick begging, like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
afford
yeah.
to
This
buy
chick's
that."
like this chick
Just
right
please
here.
give us 2 more weeks. you know.
She's like, why should I give you?
I don't know why she reminded me of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Because she's a witch, bro.
Well, yeah. She reminds me of the lady.
Because
from
when I
the
watched this, I was probably like 7 or 8. But I haven't seen it since.
the
Well, no, I have seen Gremlins, but I haven't seen Gremlins 2 since I was like 8.
Yeah.
that one. That watching it last night was like totally like holy
Gremlins
shit.
2. I'll be honest. I think Joe Dante. That's his best movie.
Well, dude,
I was like, holy shit, this is fucking like.
Didn't he do Jurassic Park 3?
This bitch
Was that
skips to
him?
the front
that
of the
shit
line.
was not that good at all though.
I'm just curious though.
Yeah.
I thought I know he did some other.
Is he smoking
bigger
a?
movies.
Is he smoking a pipe in a bank?
Yeah, man, this is the '80s. You can smoke anywhere.
You can do whatever the
real.
fuck. Back then,
But,
back then
anywhere I
your
want.
Surgeon General was like, "Yeah, you're good."
No, the one thing that I will give him credit for in the second one, especially more so, is how
He did have his
how
dog at
much.
work.
Yeah, how much.
That's
more,
because his car broke down and he couldn't take him where he needed to go.
How much more detailed they were, like with the actual gremlins, like how,
Way creepier.
Oh my god! Like especially Spike. Like when they turn, like him still turning into the fucking spider still fucks with me now.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
That was fucked up. I'm like that
And
ain't
the
cool.
electric one was dope.
Dude, they're
And
so
fucking Billy's boss. God,
Okay, so Joe
Damn.
Dante.
the redhead.
yes,
She's hot, man.
she would have got it.
Joe
Sorry,
Dante.
yeah, she was,
directed
though.
Small Soldiers.
She was.
Small Soldiers was good.
He did both Gremlins.
I liked Small Soldiers.
He did The Burbs.
The Burbs is good.
That's a fantastic movie. He did Inner Space. He did the Twilight Zone movie.
Inner
I mean, but
Space.
his dog
I'll still
really
say
attacked
Gremlins
that
too.
woman.
Did the
So I can
Howling?
kind of,
He did what?
The Howling.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I can kind of see that. His dog really attacked her.
So he did quite a bit.
Yeah, his dog Barney. His name's Barney.
Yeah.
He
I
attacked
think
her.
so.
He really attacked her.
He did. But
She's like, get that filthy thing.
Look at her, man.
God.
I'd fuck the shit out of her.
Yeah, I would.
Yo, and the thing is, too, another thing, too, about this, what kind of got me is he walks in home in the second one with a lipstick on his face. Shout out to her for being the downest bitch ever, because if that happened now...
Right? She didn't even say anything.
Yo!
She would Me Too him.
Oh, God.
Oh, she's like... Yeah, she'd be
that
like...
dinner would have never happened, either. That dinner would have never
Yeah,
happened.
I forgot about that part.
That whole thing, like...
I love this scene at the end, by the way, where
This guy's such a dick.
the boss of the company is calling the dude that's stuck in the bathroom with the female gremlin.
Yeah.
How bad the acting is when he's supposed to be on the phone with him.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Dude, but I loved him as a character, like how oblivious he was.
Right, yeah.
Like, you know, like, and the thing is how that everybody else painted him out to be in their office, like, oh my God, be careful. And he's like the fucking coolest dude in the world. Like, for some reason, in the back of my mind, I remembered him being a dick, but I forgot it was the other guy, his security guard guy, that was actually the dick. You know, and I honestly don't know how I forgot that, but I did. And the show was kind of fucking with me. I was like, oh wait, that's right. He was just kind of like, he didn't know what he was doing. You know, like he was just fucking there. You know, so that shit really surprised me though. I gotta say, like, I don't remember half of the shit that happened from that movie until watching it again yesterday. Like,
Shout out to Phoebe for being fine with absolutely no tight clothing.
right. Just the cuteness, man. She's got the cuteness factor. She's got that girl next door vibe to her.
Like the chick from
Right.
yesterday.
Sure.
That guy randomly appears like 5 times, too.
Right.
I don't remember his name in the movie.
Yeah, no, the random old dude.
Yeah, some guy in the town that lives in the little town.
And you know what, too? Like, I love how they opened and closed the door for, like, an immediate sequel. Because of the UV serum that the smart one injects, and he can actually go outside in the sun.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, so he hit him with the bat serum and the UV serum. And the only reason that motherfucker didn't make it...
Because he went on concrete.
Exactly. Well, because Futterman wasn't fucking around. Futterman fucked him up. Threw him into the goddamn concrete. Not before getting gruesomely fucking
What
slashed.
the hell is she making?
Cookies. No, she's making probably meatloaf. Y'all white folk love meatloaf.
With fucking,
From what I've heard.
apparently 3 onions.
That's the
No.
Peltzer.
Right?
Everything Peltzer is the...
Yeah, everything is Peltzer.
Peltzer. But yeah, so... It still held up a little bit for me. Not as much as the original. Like, the first one, to me, honestly, holds up a little bit
His
better.
dad is so
I
terrible
agree.
at making inventions.
But they're still like...
The second one was very in the moment, 90s.
Yeah, it was screams
With all
90s.
the
God.
cameos and stuff.
Yeah, and that was exactly the amount of cameos that they had.
Right.
And I like what they did.
I think it's funnier, personally.
Yeah, they went definitely way more like obscene comedy.
Literally
Yeah.
Looney Tunes. It opens with Looney Tunes, and it's like, that's setting the tone for...
Like, you don't
Yeah.
see
This is
how
about to
many-
be wild.
How much onions she has cut up. Like, that's
Yeah,
a ridiculous amount of onions.
and the crazy one, the one where his eyes would roll around and shit. I fucking loved him.
Yeah, right?
oh, the Daffy one?
You know what? You know what, man? I like the dumb one that had the weird mouth
The
and teeth.
tooth with the tooth.
Yeah, it's like... that one, I think that's my favorite one, man, to be honest.
Did you guys know
Every time I see him, I laugh.
the brain, the
Oh, the
one
brain
that
is
talks?
like,
Yeah,
that was Tony Randall that did his
Yes.
voice.
Right.
It was.
I
Yeah,
knew that
that's
sounded
cool.
familiar as fuck.
It's
bro.
Tony
Randall.
Randall, like, doing Tony Randall. It's weird.
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah. It's
I
like-
love the scene where he's on the talk show talking to the host,
Yes.
or hostess, and
And then he just randomly is like,
He's
shoot,
like,
shoot.
now
shoots
this
the
is
little
not
one.
civilized.
Right.
Yeah. Whatever the
that
fuck
kills
he says.
me.
That shit, God. They did really good, but you could tell that was their thing. They were like, we're gonna merchandise the fuck out of this movie.
Yeah.
We're gonna focus mainly more on these fuckers doing even more crazier shit.
And I love
They even
Gizmo in the first one. He saw the race car movie, so he like drove
Right.
the car and like did the shade or whatever and brought the sun in. The second one, he does Rambo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yo, how old is Billy supposed to be in this movie?
That's the weird thing that nobody knows because
I think he's like
he's hanging out with like a middle schooler,
Well, but the thing
but
is,
like
he's
he's
also-
working at a bank.
I think he's like
he's
Yeah.
probably like
College age?
20.
Yeah, he's
college
working
age.
at a
Yeah.
bank, but he's
Early
also
20s.
living at home.
early 20s.
19, 20, 21 kind
Because
of thing.
Billy don't have his own place.
Well, he can drink beer, so he's
lives
got to
in
be
the
at least
attic.
21.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
got to be
yeah,
at
right.
least 21.
But
So
that,
is
that
Phoebe
don't necessarily
Cates,
mean
though.
that he. I mean,
Well, Phoebe Cates.
But then again,
she's
yeah,
working
Phoebe
in the
was
bar.
working at the bar,
So she
probably
had to be at
oh,
least
yeah,
18.
she's at least
This is interesting.
It's a
These are
conundrum.
dynamics nobody really thought of or
But
really asked
also
for.
the practical effects.
And dude,
The
we need more of
practical
this.
effects.
dude,
especially in the second one. But the second one had its fucking moments, but the practical effects in the second one, though, where you could see the little fucker gremlin inside of him as he's like,
oh yeah,
bro, I was like, damn, that's
like in the bubble when they're about to bust, yeah, and then like
yes.
you see like, yeah, dude, you know what my favorite thing? The end of this movie, the first one,
yeah,
when like
he's in the
Spike is
garden
dying,
one. Yeah.
That looks better than anything they could put out nowadays,
Yeah.
man. That stands up for with anything they do nowadays.
He's like all melting and shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
dude.
Yep.
I went to rewatch it, and I'm like, this ain't gonna look as good as I think it will. It looks incredible.
Yeah, like the obvious parts that you're like, oh yeah,
Because there's no
definitely
CGI.
80s.
No, I mean,
well, they had the claymation-ish animation.
those parts were the worst.
Which, whatever,
But
that's the 80s, and I can understand that, and I'm
Exactly.
okay with that.
A handful of
but
times for
that
both movies.
actual practical, like the legs in the blender.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
spinning.
those are fucking like a
So
puppet
cool.
legs. Just
For like a 35-year-old movie, kind of held up pretty well.
yeah,
Dude, in the first Gremlins, when Billy like takes his mom away to the neighbor, and then he comes back to the scene of the crime,
Right.
That's when you're like, damn, that shit went
She went
down
in,
there,
right.
bro.
But no, like I said, the second one isn't necessarily as strong, but it still has a special place.
If you watch the first one, you have to watch the second one.
I agree, and they're both like. What I love about the second one is when like they have the movie critic and he's holding up the Gremlins movie.
Yeah, even
and he's like,
more
who would
fourth wall.
enjoy
What's his name?
these little
Leonard
green
Maltin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would enjoy these little green guys attacking it, like being mischievous
Right.
and attacking everything, and then like gets attacked by Gremlins. And
Yeah.
like that one scene we were talking about where like he jumps through the computer at the guy when he's being critical.
Yeah.
It's just Joe Dante being like, fuck y'all.
Well, they went after him on purpose because
Yeah.
he panned the first one.
Yeah.
He hated it, so they got him for the second one as a little cameo, and they can kill him off.
Right.
I wonder if he actually reviewed the second one he was
He
in.
did. He gave it a 3 out of 4, and he said that scene was gratuitous.
Right.
That's hilarious.
Right.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Like and that's the thing is
What? Where'd you get that?
This is the original.
oh yeah, Serge got the
This
fucking,
bitch been sitting here forever.
Oh no!
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Respect.
That's like legit. Like
That's
They have a a Gizmo doll.
yes.
Yeah, this is like
Surgeon General
This
with
is like
the
1980 something.
yeah,
And Bo, if you notice,
and it's hilarious
from
'cause
the
I
first
never
one to
even
the
thought
second
about
one,
it.
Gizmo goes. In the first one, Gizmo's not as like cute.
Yeah.
he looks more like a. He could become a gremlin.
Right.
And the
Yeah.
second one, he's like much cuter, and they make him like look like a teddy
Oh, yeah.
bear.
They
Almost.
probably
Or
did
like
on
a-
purpose.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
they sell
just
Merchandising.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But I also liked how more fluid the actual practical effects was with him
Yeah.
in the second one too. Just how much more animated he was.
they were actually able to make him walk and
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it was. I definitely was like, damn, I really want one now.
It's a 6-year difference.
Yo,
like
hit
it's from 84 to 90. So
Hit the light for me. I want to see that. I can't see.
oh yeah, they can't have bright light.
yeah, you don't want to turn the light on.
No, I want to see the. I want to see the date on here,
but I don't want him to die, man.
bro. I haven't looked at this shit in fucking years.
The thing is
It
ragged.
looks weird to
I'll
light
bet it's
on.
86 or 84. Right?
Oh, easily.
84, 85.
What year we got? Is it
Came out
even
in 84,
legible?
so that's 84.
It's like all faded.
Yeah.
Can't see that shit.
Wait, no, 84.
Nice.
Yep.
So this is like 35 fucking years
Dude,
old.
look at that thing.
Dude, I had this. This is the original from part 1 when they came out.
We need a picture. Put
Listen,
that on
hold
the
on.
page. What the hell?
Yeah, dude. Even the squeaker still works on that shit. Dude, I got that shit. That's the second one. The first one I got, I was holding it out the window when we were driving home,
I'm trying to keep.
and I dropped.
I'm doing a video. I'm doing a
I dropped that
Let me
shit
do a
out the
video.
window on the way home.
Out of the
So
car?
go on the
Yeah,
page.
and my mom and I was flipping out
There
so
we go.
bad that
Look
my
at
mom
that
took me to
thing.
like the store to buy another one.
Real deal.
84.
Bro, that's like legit, like original.
Put it
Don't
closer to the
break
mic.
it.
It does sound like him.
Yo, Karma
Little bit.
loved that shit. Like she was always trying to get on that.
Yeah. You want to touch him? You want to touch
Dude,
him?
that's
You wanna touch
35
him?
years old right there.
I want to touch your mogwai.
You want to touch him?
That toy is probably older than most of you guys.
No, we're
35.
You guys,
30
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and Red are.
We're sitting here talking about the movie the whole time. I'm like, oh, it's red. I got one.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Want that.
But yeah, so for the second one, I'm gonna give that I'm gonna give it a 7.7. 7.7.
7.7?
Yeah, 7.7. Because it definitely had its moments.
For number 2.
Yeah, definitely 7.7. It was great, but it definitely, I was just like, it went more for the cheap laughs than they did kind of. I was kind of hoping, it could.
You thought they were cheap?
A little bit, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But compared to the first one, yeah, no. So 7.7. What about you?
So I give the first one a 9.2.
Right.
I go back and forth. I was just saying I think this is Joe Dante's best movie. The second one. But man, you can't have Gremlins 2 without Gremlins 1, so I'm going to say 9.1.
All right, fair.
9.1 and Gremlins 1 9.2.
All right. Chuck?
Give it a 7.6. I don't think it scores as highly as the first one just because it is a little more in the moment 90s, like I said.
Right.
There's so many different cameos and references that's very specific to that time. It holds up to us because we lived through it. We know that era.
Exactly.
Kids today would be a little bit lost, where the first one's a little bit more timeless.
I
hear that.
I like that.
You know,
Serge,
I'm going to go down to 9.0.
do you have some barely remembrance rating?
You convinced me.
I like the second one better than the first one.
Yeah?
So to me, the second one 9.8, first one 9.5.
All right. That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
I like the second one because of how many different
types there were.
types of
Yeah.
gremlins you had.
Apparently, I'm harsh.
Oh, yeah.
Like
You know
the
what
one
else?
with the spider.
When they come out of Gizmo, they're
Yeah.
different. Whereas
Yeah.
in the first
the,
one,
and they're like
in the
the
first one, they're not
metamorphosis thing?
different.
No, they were.
You talking about the
They were.
pupil metamorphosis?
Not
Physically.
Not
no.
as Mogwai. They weren't as Gremlins. They were
Are you
different.
talking
No,
about
no.
like when they get wet and they start like spewing out the back? or
before
whatever?
they got wet. So
Oh, it was Corey Feldman.
I know
Shit.
that's actually Corey.
Look how
Feldman's-
young he
That's Corey
was.
Feldman's first movie.
Yeah,
that he
that's
shot.
way before
his first
fucking
one?
Goonies. That's for sure.
Well, no.
He actually there was a movie that I can't remember what the movie was called, but there was a movie that came out first. But this is the first movie he shot.
Yeah.
So like
That's
this
insane.
is the first movie he was actually like on set shooting.
Yeah, no. See, here's the thing. No, they
And you
they
can kinda
are
tell, too.
different
God, he's
from
young.
him, personality wise.
So look, what's his name? Earl or something like that? I think they called him.
Oh, the kid?
No, the Gremlin or the Mogwai. He's
Gizmo.
he's a
Gizmo?
Mogwai. Or no, okay, you're right.
That's Gizmo.
So the one that they give to the science teacher though, he's
Yeah.
like I think Earl or something like that.
Yeah,
But
but
he looks a lot like Gizmo.
He
Yes.
does.
Oh, yeah, physically, yes. But I'm saying
So
personality.
that's what I'm saying. Like all of these, look at these. They look like Gizmo. Whereas in the second one, when they come out, you
They
have
all
the
look
different
different.
one. You have the one that's like duh duh duh, and you have the one that's like really goofy.
I think they did it on purpose though,
Yeah.
because in the first one they are a little more similar.
Yeah,
I think they
they're
probably
very
did that to
similar in the
distinguish
first
it
one.
more.
but
Yeah,
when they
they
become
wanted to give them
gremlins, they
personality.
become different.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That
So
too.
that's the thing. So like, but in the second one, when they come out of Gizmo as Mogwai, they're not. They're way different in the second one. In
Oh,
the
yeah.
first one, they're not that different.
No.
And I think it's because
physically, no, for sure. But like personality wise, yes.
This
Super
scene,
different.
This scene cracks me up, by the way. This is the scene in the first one where Gizmo
that.
first gets wet and then he molts off the, like, was it 4 or 5 other
Yeah, there's like
Mogwais?
5 of them.
How are they not freaking out? This is a creature anybody's no,
And now there's
nobody's
5
seen.
of
Now
them.
there's
It's
5
it's like
of
I'm
them.
gonna go back to my 3D comic.
There's 5 of them. Let me go stare at this 3D comic now
So dumb.
because this is not more interesting.
right.
You know.
I agree.
Not
That's-
these
that's a
creepy
dumb-
ass.
that's a dumb moment. I'm like, what?
Well, and the thing is too. The other part about this one, the first one, is because when he takes it to the school, to the fucking professor,
Right.
He's like, and watch this.
Yeah, and he does it
Let me hit him again with water. Fuck it. Let me not take one of the other 5 or 6 guys.
Right, yeah.
Hey, immediately, by the way.
I mean,
Like,
right.
Like they're in there, and I'm like,
But yo,
damn.
check this out. Check this out. Check
He was
this
like,
out.
look. He was like, look. On Gizmo, I'm like, man, don't
Right.
fuck with Gizmo like that.
Even
guy.
though it clearly,
What I like is like you knew which one was the fucking evil one.
Even though it
the
clearly-
mohawk.
Right.
it clearly hurts Gizmo, but let me do it again
Right.
anyway.
Like, and I kind of felt a little bad when he starts squealing. You're
Yeah,
like,
right here,
"Oh."
right here. He's like, yeah, it's cool, it's cool.
Right.
Let me go back
right
to my
back.
I'm like,
3D
Corey
comic.
Feldman, what's your problem?
All right. We got. I want to try to get this Bill Burr.
Now he's all sad. Look at him.
We got 15 minutes.
He's
Let
like,
me-
God damn it, they poured water.
15 minutes, we ran late though.
No, that was Gizmo. He's like,
Fucking Americans.
Gizmo's like,
20
man,
He motherfuckers.
they don't know what they're doing.
Like, they're fucking up. I'm telling you.
No, but this guy was ahead of his time with this card thing.
Oh yeah, that's the.
the
Because you
bathroom.
see those.
Oh,
at the-
yeah, you're
you
right.
see those things at the Hard Rock now.
You're right.
In the bathroom, buddy. That
The
he's
bathroom buddy's hilarious.
promoting the entire
Hey
time.
man, that thing actually makes sense. I'm just saying.
I improved
All right.
it. I put
All
a
right.
razor.
He's like, look, now you could shave.
I improved it.
So
And it's just got whipped cream in it.
See the shaver?
we
Yep.
we
Got the
all
big-
we all watched the Bill Burr special, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100.
I gotta say, if I'm comparing, fucking Dave Chappelle killed it way more.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What?
I
Yeah.
can't. I haven't seen it, so I can't.
Yeah, absolutely.
What, Dave Chappelle?
Yes,
Or?
I haven't seen Dave Chappelle, so I
Oh.
can't compare the two.
I gotta say, Dave Chappelle's was better.
Way better.
Wow.
Yeah,
It was.
Because here's the thing: Bill Burr killed it. Don't get me wrong. I loved it. It was funny.
Oh.
But he seemed like he just kind of was going and didn't have necessarily like a direction, like a punchline. Where Dave Chappelle, no matter how hard
You mean
he
like
tries,
a meaning to the whole thing?
there was and there wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had spurts where it's just the shit he's saying is funny as fuck, but there was no like moment where I was like, yo, like where he brought it back around until the actual end, where he's talking about how his wife is just like, I don't understand why you're like this, like that, and he closes it out like that because he explained why he was basically,
Yeah.
which was cool. I get it, but the punchlines throughout, like, there wasn't really many, and he was consistently funny, but there wasn't no solid punches. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You see what I'm saying? How
I actually thought he was much more unforgiving than Dave Chappelle was.
he was, yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
yeah, definitely, by all means, he definitely went over.
Because Dave Chappelle was like, I know it's going to make y'all pissed off or whatever. And he was like, kind of like,
Yeah,
I honestly,
Bill just spoke it. He didn't even
I feel
warn.
right.
like Bill.
Just call him
How do I
daddy.
word this, man? Huh?
Call him daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah,
I
really.
Still, I still think you should do that on Twitter, by the way.
Right? Just start tagging him.
Dad.
See, here's the thing. Dave Chappelle went over old ground with the
Okay.
tranny stuff.
True.
And I feel like Bill Burr was doing new territory. And I think
He's
that
still not-
I
well,
think
he
that
still
gives him
touched on the some-
I
a
think
lot
it
of the
gives him
same
a little bit
subjects.
more, huh?
I feel he still touched a lot of the same subjects.
I just feel
Like-
like Dave Chappelle tends to.
I like Dave Chappelle a lot, man. Trust
I
me.
like his approach to those things a little bit better. Where Bill just says it, he just speaks it like he's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
push the envelope, just push it. Whereas
Yeah.
Dave kind of does it a little bit
He
more
builds up
subtly,
to
and he
it.
builds up to
Right.
it. I think he's a
Look,
bit better in that
to
sense.
preface it, man, it's like it's 1A and 1B for me. Like as far as specials this year,
Yeah.
they're both top.
Yeah,
they're both the top two.
They
It's
really
like-
are. But if I had to pick
but
which one,
I actually picked Burr.
and that's cool.
Yeah.
I respect.
But
that.
I
Totally.
loved Chappelle.
Can we come back to this?
Yeah. So he was supposed to be hung.
Did the
In
Gremlins do that shit?
Yeah.
yes.
In the original, the dog was supposed to be hung and dead.
And Serge is at the point right now in Gremlins 1 where they find the dog outside. For
He's
those
strung
who
up in
don't know.
lights.
He's strung up in lights.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How
so
the fuck did they
if
make
I
that
But
had-
it's
happen?
like, but Burr, it's like I love Chappelle to death, man. Like I don't feel like I like them both the same. I feel like Chappelle. I like Chappelle when he doesn't give a fuck the way Burr didn't give a fuck in
Right.
the last one. Where he's like, I'm not even like thinking about you, dumbasses, but he was thinking about them, and I think it kind of affected the special a tad.
Well,
not
see,
like
here's the
not
thing.
not enough where it was like not good. Obviously, it was incredible.
Well, here-
but it was like Chappelle, man, don't even fucking give them the time of day. What are you doing?
Well, and here's the thing with that though. Like, what the part that kind of got me was that like so Chappelle, like he built it up, and then he hits you. Fucking Bill Burr just like rides right in, like no stop. But the thing is, you could tell there's points where even some of the shit he was saying, the crowd wasn't really on board until he brought them on board because he had to bring them on board.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
The Burr formula is say something super fucked up like feminists are stupid,
Yeah.
or Stephen Hawking, I'm glad he's dead,
yeah,
and then he like brings you around to his point of view,
right,
and then he tugs you back the other way.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it's
Which he did really
yeah,
well.
but that's something he does all the time, right?
Right, exactly.
But, like, and I love the fucking formula, and I think he nails it, man.
He does.
Yeah.
He hits the nail on the head.
But he always starts off with a statement where it's like that's indefensible.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, that makes like when he's watching Elvis, the Elvis documentary with his wife.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the best part I think in the whole thing.
I honestly it was that, but also the Stephen Hawking part. That shit
That was so funny.
that shit was fucking hilarious.
negative.
just yo.
You guys ever watch F is for Family on Netflix?
I have
He
not
does that,
seen
yeah.
that actually.
He voices the father in that show. I think he might have produced
He
it
does
or
the
created
whole
it
show.
or something.
He is the show. Yeah.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. And I know Justin Long does does this son. I don't know who else does it, but it's a good show. Definitely worth checking out.
I've only seen parts of the first season. I haven't watched all the way through, but
I think it's 2 seasons so far.
yeah.
It's pretty solid.
But man, huge Bill Burr fan. I think he's done like 6 or 7 specials, something like that. I've watched every one.
No, he's fucking hilarious. He is. But I just feel like his
Boston
set wasn't as strong as
Chappelle came out the gate.
It's a preference, I think. I mean, I
like super dark, offensive as can
that's
be.
what Bill Burr is.
Yeah, but Chappelle, like
Bill Burr and
he
Chappelle are on the
came out-
same plane. They're just, I think. I don't know. I love.
I don't know. I laughed more at Chappelle than I did at the Bill Burr.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get into the Bill Burr, and then I started laughing. I'm like, okay, that's pretty funny. But Chappelle came out the gate.
It's a different difference
With
of styles.
the guy-
I think people who like Chappelle's voice draws you in, and Bill Burr's more like coming at you.
Yeah.
Like Bill Burr's more like, it's like coming at you, man. I don't know how to explain it.
He's
like,
loud and abrasive.
He's like in your face.
He's more abrasive.
Whereas Chappelle is like sitting back, smoking a cigarette, fucking. He's a motherfucker. I don't know how to explain
Chappelle has a better build up, I think.
Chappelle's definitely
Chappelle knows how to make you like perk up.
Chappelle was hilarious when he
Bill
came out
Burr's-
the gate.
Bill Burr's got you like
talking about the guy from the where he eats everywhere. Forgot his fucking name.
Oh, Bourdain.
Oh, Bourdain,
Yeah,
yeah,
Bourdain.
Dude, he opens up with that.
Killed me with that. I was just like, yo,
It's so true, man.
because you didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
He was like, then talking about
Plus-
Bourdain, then talking about his friend, and he's like, what?
Plus, dude, like the ending of the special when he's got when he's playing DNA from Kendrick, and he's got like all the pictures of him with celebrities and stuff. Like that's some fucking hardcore shit.
Yeah, and that's cool as fuck.
Like, I'm watching that. I'm
That's
like,
some shit I would
damn.
do. Like, yo, look at his dope ass people.
Whereas like Bill Burr's like holding his daughter or whatever.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, I did not know he was married to a black chick. I was not aware of that.
Yeah, he brought that shit up.
You know what's funny? Like
And
at
I was just like,
first you hear
okay,
that, and
this took an
you hear
interesting
that,
turn.
and you're like, is he doing that just to like make excuses almost for it? But then it's like, no, he's just being him.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, he's
that's
like
the point.
he's like the other guy. Fuck, I forget his name because I'm drunk. Don't worry about me.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember.
Yeah, the guy from Comic View who was
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Oh,
But no, and that's the thing. His story
That
about
Elvis
his
bit
wife.
was-
Yeah, that shit. The documentary
best part.
shit. That
I thought it was the best part.
I was dying. I was. He definitely nailed that shit hard.
He was like, but that's how you got all that great music.
Right.
You can't have both.
Can't have both.
Can't have both.
That
and
shit.
and there's so much truth to that. That's why I think
It is though. It's
I think
fucking
that's
facts.
why that's my. I prefer the Burr special to that because of just the way he like. Sometimes with Chappelle, like, I mean, I agree with him on like pretty much everything he's saying, but the way Burr comes at you with that shit, you're just like, that is so fucking true, man. And I didn't even think of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And you think about it, and it's like fucking crazy.
Nah, it was a solid special. Like I enjoyed it. Like it was definitely funny, but I felt like like he was saying, like Serge was saying, like I actually felt like I laughed more during Chappelle's, like consistently, whereas Burr was like bursts, like because then when he got into his moments of those particular jokes that he was going through, like the story about his dad and buying him the doll, fuck. That shit had me fucking
That was
dying.
good.
I was like, yo.
Yeah, for real.
And this is family, people that
Right.
loved me.
Right, exactly.
Go downstairs.
Like, why are you like this?
Why are you gonna have a dollhouse for me?
I think that might be another reason why I connect with Bill Burr more is because like I get him more a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh,
But,
like that shit with his fucking dad, dude.
yeah.
God, that I was dying. Like that part, I had to stop for a second. I was like, yo, I want to hear this shit, but I can't stop fucking laughing because man, he fucking killed it. But how he was also talking about like that's the only thing she's got. It's my anger. That's it. It's like so. I only want to work on it to see
Look.
what else she can find. I was like, shit, that's real.
But
as
it's
fuck.
real though, because once you
Right.
fix that, she's gonna find something else.
right?
That's so fucking.
I hate
real.
comparing it to Chappelle though. It's like
You can't.
It's two different stories. It's like comparing Mitch
totally
Hedberg.
different. Like here's the thing. It's like what's that saying? Comparison is the death of happiness. When you're comparing yourself
That's a
to
really
when,
good saying.
when you're comparing
Yeah.
when you're comparing yourself to other people, it's like fuck. I can't do what he's doing. I can't do what he's doing. I can't do it. It's like after a while you guys be like, I'm just doing me, man.
Unless you're Carlos Mencia, then you steal your
Then
jokes.
you just steal everything.
Right, exactly.
You know,
Jesus.
I don't know. Like to me, it's like 1A and 1B.
I mean, in a way, they're the same too.
they're the same.
Right.
There's one of them's a Boston white dude, and the other guy's where's he from? New York? I know
from
he's New York, but I don't know
Ohio.
exactly. He is?
Yeah.
Chappelle?
Well, I don't know if he's from Ohio, but I know he lives there now.
Yeah, I know he does live there.
Yeah.
He purposely lives there.
Why?
But I'm pretty sure I heard stories about him in New York where he was like doing shows in Central Park just for free, and like he would just like start doing a routine with nobody around, and eventually like 30 minutes in, he's got like a whole group of people watching him. I heard stories like that. He would do the Comedy Cellar all the time. I've been there. The Comedy Cellar is amazing.
Yeah, what I like is that how everybody that's huge now is like he's got his own style. Like he's not going up there prepping, he's just going up there and talking.
Yeah.
Like
That's a good
they
comedian.
say
Dude,
I
you
go up
watch him
there
and it's
and
like-
talk and I immediately have to rewrite everything I've done and I'm writing stuff to be funny. He's just talking about life.
It's like watching Carlin back in the
like
day.
Carlin.
Yep, same shit.
Yeah, there's very few
He just
people
went up
like
there
that,
and
dude.
talked.
Oh yeah, no, he's going down as one
He's
of
a
the
fucking
greatest.
legend.
Dude, it makes me want to smoke cigarettes too because like his voice, he's got like this raspy fucking. He sounds so fucking cool. It's like,
Yeah,
it makes you want to fucking.
He's
smoke
not
cigarettes.
where he was when he first
Oh, I
started.
just don't miss cigarettes at all.
He had
like,
that
"Let
he
me
had
tell
that
y'all
high
something,
pitch
motherfuckers." You know, it's like,
nasally
I can't even
shit
do
at
it.
the beginning, and
Yeah.
now it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I mean, I don't know. I don't.
What's your favorite Chappelle special though?
Oh,
Killing Him Softly. That's mine.
that one is up there.
And what's the other one?
I honestly,
The one where he's talking about the crackheads in the hood, and he's talking about the baby outside selling drugs.
No, honestly,
that's my favorite.
The more recent one, not his first Netflix special, but the second one. Fucking something bird. Can't think of the fucking name right now. But that one, I fucking loved it. That shit was wild. But honestly, this most recent one is up there too. Though.
Yeah, I like this most recent.
But just
one.
because also of the behind the scenes they did, the epilogue. Like I love
miss
that
that
shit. That shit is so dope. Like
the epilogues I thought was better than the
I missed
actual
it.
thing.
Dude,
I
it's
fucking
30
miss it.
minutes
Dude.
of him just talking with people like at the show. Like they get to ask him questions
yeah,
and shit.
I miss that shit.
It's fucking awesome. But,
Speaking of comedians, I completely just found out that John Leguizamo is actually Colombian.
what?
No,
Yeah.
he ain't. He's Puerto Rican.
No, he's
Really?
not. He's
Get
Colombian.
out of here,
He's fucking Colombian.
dude. He
His
wore a
dad-
shirt that said
His dad came out and said, "I'm fucking Colombian."
no.
Yeah.
What?
He's been
Dude,
He's
he
been-
wore a shirt that said you can't spell America without Rican.
exactly.
Oh
That's why I
my
was so upset. I was like,
God.
really? He's been riding a Puerto Rican train for a minute.
That's funny.
I get it. You know, I understand it. But damn, bro.
That just blew my mind, sir.
Yeah. I saw that the other
'Cause,
day.
like, I've always, like-
and then I went and Googled it. Because I was like, I don't believe you.
He doesn't look
Googled
Colombian
it,
though.
And Wikipedia it shows up. Yeah, no, he's fucking Colombian.
What?
Because Martha told me that
What?
shit and I didn't believe her. But I never Googled it when she told me that shit. I said, nah, you don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, that's fucking.
Because she's
crazy.
Colombian. I was like, damn, you really took fucking John Leguizamo from me, you motherfucker.
Dude, that's from.
I was kind of hoping, well, maybe his mom's Puerto Rican, and then it's still no.
That's
No.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's well. Thank you.
Well, because he's from New York, so he had to appeal to what's the biggest base in New York.
New York Ricans.
Yeah.
New York
Oh, yeah.
whatever the fuck it's called.
So he had to appeal to the base, but still,
Bad bitch.
Damn.
You know who I miss?
I still fucking love him.
I
Have
miss-
you checked out his most recent special?
No.
He's going the way of Carlin.
Getting
Yeah.
political
Really?
and shit?
Yeah, he's getting political. He's talking about history and how,
Well, hold up, real quick.
bro, for real. I love where he's going with it.
Give him Burr. I'm giving him a solid 9.
I want to go 8.5 because
I'll do.
it wasn't as funny as some.
I always give such high rankings. 9.1 though.
Okay.
I was gonna say 8.5 as well. I don't
Yeah.
think his build-up was as good. He just went straight to it.
Right.
You know,
And I like that.
I appreciate it, but
It's a different
it
formula.
needs the build-up too.
Yeah,
It's a
you
different
know?
formula. He'll say da da da, and then
Well,
he
and
gets
that's
you.
the thing,
and then
like-
he gets you
Well,
on
yeah.
his side.
No,
You know
no,
what
no.
I'm
He
saying?
like cuts off your neck and then
Right.
he apologizes.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Well, and the thing
It's just
is-
a different style.
Yeah, exactly, and I do prefer Chappelle's style because I like because I love it when a comedian can easily circle back around to some shit he said like 10 minutes ago. Like
Yeah, keep it relevant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like he as he ended his special talking about, you know, like I don't understand why you're like this. Like I liked how
Well,
he
that's
did,
called That's the Closer.
right, and I
Right.
feel like he could have did it a couple more times, you know, to kind of really keep that fact in. But either way, it was
True.
still solid. So yeah,
No, it was definitely
I give
well
him-
worth watching.
I give him an 8.5 because he had other stand-ups that were funnier to me.
yeah.
Who did?
Burr.
Burr.
And plus, I love his fucking podcast. By far, he's the funniest podcast out. By far.
Wow.
Him and...
He just does it solo too, right? It's just him.
yeah,
talking.
yeah, just him.
Yeah.
Dude, every time. Him. Solo.
I've heard it before, but I didn't
and
stick with it.
behind him, it's Rappaport.
I kind of like Mark Maron
Wow.
too.
Yeah.
He's
I
funny.
fucking love his stand-up, dude.
Mark Maron.
I mean, not his
the
stand-up,
What
his
the Fuck
podcast.
Say it again.
The What the Fuck podcast? Mark
I
Maron?
think that's him. Yeah.
WTF, whatever. Yeah, he's great, man. But he interviews people.
Yeah,
brings
he
people
does.
on.
He doesn't do it himself.
Yeah,
but-
no. Burr goes on there and just shits on everything.
So look in the background. There's the time machine from what movie was it? Ah, shit. They went away.
Gremlins 1.
This is Gremlins 1.
Right. I'm just letting the people know.
He's like, bitch.
Back to it. But yeah,
Anyway.
so solid fucking set. I was really, I liked it though overall. It was pretty fucking hilarious. But yeah, I need to see that. I still have yet to watch that fucking John Leguizamo stand up. Still,
No, it's great. No, I caught the one that was out here at the Improv. I don't know if that's even online. I don't know if he's even put that out.
talking about the one we all went to together.
Yeah, where he was talking about the history of.
That's
like,
the one that he has now on Netflix. That's what he started. That's where some of the material came
Okay.
from.
I haven't even seen.
Because
that.
I remember that night clearly. We got to see John Leguizamo in Ferguson. That shit was dope.
Oh, really?
We had got. I think it was like you got tickets or somebody got tickets for it. I forgot who.
I got the tickets.
Okay, so it was me, him,
Mom and Dad, right?
Mom and Dad, and Alf. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Alf was there. All 5 of us. And the special he has now on Netflix, because I remember he came out with his laptop, and he just kind of he was like, all right, so he's like, I got some stuff I want to try for y'all.
Well, the
cool with
Netflix
that.
stand-up is based off of what because he was trying those.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
At the time.
We got to kind of experience it prior to it happening. Basically, he came out with his laptop, and he was just like, I got some new material I want to try with y'all if y'all cool with that. And obviously, we're all like, fuck yeah. And a lot of the shit that he did that night is what is on the Netflix special. And that shit was fucking...
He busted out the chalkboard.
Yeah.
He was. I'm telling you, he was giving facts though. That's
Yeah.
the thing, historical facts, and that's why because I like real shit, but also comedy based off of real shit.
Right.
That's why I love Carlin. Carlin to me is top dog.
He was way ahead of his
Yeah,
time.
That's my favorite
and,
all time. Yeah.
and that's where John is going.
Damn.
That's a good
Yeah.
direction.
It
We-
is.
We need another Carlin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he killed it,
A
dude.
special every year.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to sit down and watch that shit. Matter of fact, fuck it. John Leguizamo's, what was it called?
I have fucking no idea.
Fuck. All right. Well,
'Cause he was
so-
just
so-
the only one he really has
I was
right
looking
now-
ahead. So 2 weeks from now is October 4th. The Joker is released on October 4th.
So it'll
There's-
probably be on Fire Stick before then.
There's
not
some.
watching
Well,
it
there are
first.
some movies.
I still need
So
to see it, too.
So
Yes.
You haven't
The
seen
King
that
of
yet?
Comedy and Taxi Driver, I feel like, are essential watch movies before that one comes
Have
out.
you guys seen Mandy?
I've seen Mandy.
Well, you have,
Oh,
but
shit. That's right. I still got to watch that.
god damn it, Bo, that was like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, you know, shit happens.
It was like
You know, we-
episode 5.
You know, we started this podcast like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right.
Like,
And
come on.
I want to say also, I saw Ad Astra.
Yeah, I
fuck-
saw
I
you
saw
posted
your-
about
Can I
that.
can I
The
enter
Brad
something
Pitt
into
movie.
this shit?
Go ahead.
Undone.
Undone.
It is an Amazon original.
Okay.
Movie or show?
One show.
Oh.
They're like 23 minutes long, the episodes. 8 episodes total for the season. One of the best shows I've seen.
Wow.
And y'all know me. I'll put you on to some shit that's dope as fuck.
Okay.
Like I was head of the game with the boys and all that shit. Watch Undone.
Okay.
All right.
I promise you're going to be like, holy fuck. It's got the guy from Better Call Saul,
Which one?
Oh,
Bob Odenkirk?
the lawyer.
Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
That dude's
He's
awesome.
fucking awesome.
He is.
He's in
hilarious.
it. I can't even tell who the other. You'll know why when I say I can't tell.
Are we
who
going
the
to do
other people are.
recommendations? Is that what we're doing right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, because we
watch
about
this.
to ride out.
So I recommend Hustlers was great. Jennifer Lopez.
Really?
Jennifer Lopez reminded me why I
Still
busted
fap to
so
her.
much. Yeah.
Fucking say it.
She reminded me why like my pillow was sick of me.
Did you have a,
you have no hair.
did you have a pillow
It's
waifu?
like that one show. What's that show called?
It wasn't a show. Hustlers is a movie.
No, I'm talking about that show though with the dude who's fucking his pillow.
Pimps up, hose down.
Oh, you're talking about
The cartoon.
Yeah,
Big Mouth.
Big Mouth.
Big Mouth.
Have you
yeah,
seen
yeah,
Big
yeah.
Mouth?
I saw the first season and I liked it. Yeah.
Greatest show Cartoon hand down.
Fucking.
So
great.
yeah, Hustlers was really, really, really fucking good. Think of it like Wolf of Wall Street, but women.
Okay.
All right.
And
Doing,
strippers.
stripping instead of like doing
Right. And
Wall
hustling.
Street shit. But it's
Gotcha.
like it's the same idea. Then Ad Astra, which is to the stars, is what that means, and very, very, very fucking good. Think of it. Okay, a mixture of Apocalypse Now, First Man with Ryan Gosling last year. You kind of have that lead man that's like emotionally detached, which is Brad Pitt in the movie. Not too many lines,
Right.
Not too many, not necessarily charismatic in any way, but for whatever reason, that does something to me. And Interstellar. If you like any of those movies,
Oh, that's the one with the new joint with Brad Pitt?
I
that
like
one was Matthew
Interstellar.
McConaughey.
Was it?
Oh, you're talking about Ad Astra?
Ad Astra.
Yeah.
Ad Astra, dude. So fucking good.
I like Interstellar. I'll definitely.
I honestly feel like dudes from our era need to watch that movie.
Okay.
As far as like parent-child relationships, it speaks on that a lot. And dude, that's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to spoil too much.
All right.
I'm not a spoiling type. I just want to tell you it's fucking great. It's visually astounding. It's fucking out there.
For next show, we're doing the John Leguizamo. We're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch that stand up, and we're gonna go over that, and then we'll come up with some throwback. I think maybe one or two, maybe.
And if anybody has any recommendations, I'd be
Yeah,
very curious to
there's a
see what
page.
people
There's
want
a
us to
Facebook
watch.
page. There is that.
I'm going to pause this so we can watch the first episode.
the full and friends.
You guys are
Facebook
going to
page.
love this fucking show.
By all means, go on there.
Oh, you're doing Undone.
Recommend
Yeah.
some shit. So yeah, and Chuck, do you got anything you want to let people know about
Got
or recommend?
Two things. First of all, today's my dad's birthday.
Shout out to your pops.
Happy
birthday
birthday.
to the old
Birthday,
man.
Chuck
Dad.
pops. Chuck
Happy birthday,
Pop.
old man.
Chuck Pop.
And secondly, if you guys haven't watched Dark Crystal Age of Resistance yet,
I need to finish
It
that.
is so fucking good.
Is it?
I
It's
completely
so
forgot
good.
about that till you
It's
brought
a
it up right
prequel. I
the-
definitely
yeah.
recommend revisiting the original because it leads up right to where the second one or where the movie kind of picks up.
Okay.
Definitely worth watching. 10 episodes. The puppetry is fantastic. A lot of good voice acting, especially Simon Pegg. He was great.
Yeah.
Definitely well worth watching.
Nice.
Do it.
I'm waiting for Castlevania to come back on Netflix.
Yes,
That next season, I'm waiting for. Have you watched it?
I liked it. I hate anime,
Fuck,
but I
that was
loved
good.
it. I love that, and I love One Punch Man.
Dude,
That's
I'm
pretty
telling
much
you,
it.
Serge, have you watched Castlevania?
Nope.
Do it.
Slacking.
It's
Bruh.
good. Yes, do
And
it.
Halloween's right around the corner. It's perfect. I'm telling you.
Season
and
2 is not too far
season,
off.
Well, this was technically season 2, but
No.
that just came out most recently, which was last year in October. But it was like episode 7 or 8, I think it was, where they played the song, the original,
Yes.
the fucking bro. When I tell you, they had the dopest fight montage I've seen on a fucking animated show in like ages. Fuck.
So that reminds me, by the way, I've always wanted to start a metal cover band that does like video game music, kind of like Power Glove.
Yeah.
I have a guitarist friend, Kevin Bird, who's in Seven Kingdoms, and I wanted to talk to him about possibly doing
Do it.
some stuff like that, redoing some Mega Man music,
Hey,
Mario,
we got fucking
Final
airwaves.
Fantasy, all that stuff.
I'm down. All
I
right.
think it'd
Well,
be fun.
I want to thank y'all for tuning in that have been tuning in live. Appreciate y'all for listening. Shout out to Aruba for his win. Check him out again. Wednesday is coming up the 25th, 8 p.m. Be there. DA13. Order tickets online. You get like $6 off.
Do it. Support him. He's awesome.
We'll be back
great, man.
and you know, bi-weekly. That's how we do
Do
things.
hood rat stuff with my
I
friends.
want to thank for my hosts. I want to thank Chuck for showing up. Serge, round of
As
applause for Chuck.
always.
Let me get a round of applause for Big Red. Thank you, sir, for Chuck coming in.
As always.
Shout out to Aruba for the call in. It was nice talking to you, man. Thank you, sir. And again, I thank all my people's listening and tuning in and downloading all that shit. You know, me on set 200 plays for the whole show. That's pretty dope.
That's crazy.
That's nice. For being bi-weekly on top of it.
Dennis
that's pretty
sends his
cool.
love.
You know what I'm saying?
Going
He
up.
does.
That's all I have to say
And what about
about
you,
that.
Surgeon General? Anything you want to let them know about this Flow High Radio? How we
As far as Undone, we're getting check that out. We're going to relocate to the new studios, so we got video coming pretty soon. Other than that, no, I'm good.
All right. Well, thank y'all again. As y'all
We're going to close
always
it out
know.
with Zandy.
Boat of Fool, capital L. Love y'all. Peace.
Mission on is critical. Yeah, every day me wake up, thank God. Roll a split, touch the road, that's the ritual. Baby, come closer. Many things pop like a soda. Or they sitting what they putting on the holster. Walking out the dance, burn it up like a toaster. Don't waste my time telling me lies. I'm on my grind, money on my mind. And that's why there ain't no way, there ain't no way, there ain't no way you won't take it away. You won't take it away, you won't take it away. You know your place, you know your place, you know your place. Don't show your face if I'm in a place. Cause there ain't no way, there ain't no way. Made that find something different. And they know the difference. Your wife be my mistress. And she washing my dishes. And I admit that. Me can't trust them. Every flow when me have, no, you can't touch them. No automatic weapons, me shot as smash them. Why you want walk on me have no man? Bad girl, mad thing. Them say me saucy. Teardrop, sad thing. Yeah, I know you see I'm back on my Dean. Hottest flow you ever heard. Fly chick you ever seen. And I just can't help it. Won't stop till I'm well. Won't stop till I'm well. They trying to take it from me. That's why I'm so selfish.